Good evening out there, Internet. It is I, your responsible senpai, back again for another evening of chilling, hanging out, relaxing, and playing some games back from vacation. Take us to the main screen. Clap, clap. Welcome. I'm Majiki with that big first energy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. And of course, a huge thanks to Daiki for the gifted sub. 3-month gift has entered month 2. Dang! Look at that gentleman go. Too good to us all. Hello. And to anyone out there lurking and chilling, anyone just pulling up, I hope you're having a good evening. And even if you don't speak up, I hope you enjoy the vibe and the chill and the enjoyment of the evening. But yes, clap, clap. I have returned from vacation, from the gorgeous paradise that is still Hawaii. I am back in nowhere, Canada, and I am just dealing with that knowledge of my existence, you know. But I got to see my beloved again, got to spend some time with Belle, reminding myself that the wait is but short, and that every moment I spend with her is absolutely worth it, because she is the best person I have ever met, and I love her so dearly. Tell you everything? Well, first, the earth cooled, and then it rained a whole bunch, and then the dinosaurs came, but they all got too big and fat, so they all died and turned into oil. And then oil companies came around, and they wanted to use that. That's a joke from an old movie called Airplane, where the news reporters asked for the story from the very beginning. And this wacky air controller guy starts his story like that. You remember that movie? Okay, good, because I don't know if every joke in it still lands these days, but it made me laugh at the time. Oh, I guess it took the wrong week to stop drinking alcohol. Anyways. But yeah, okay. So you want the story. All right. So, my departure was mid-afternoon here. So zip down to the airport, get dropped off, check in, go through security, the whole shtick to that. Then I'm sitting there with everyone else in our little airport, waiting for the plane to take off, and suddenly, like, every phone in the room buzzes or goes off. I'm like, uh oh, a thing has happened. Turns out there was a little bit of a storm system between where I live and the big airport that was going to connect me to LA, including a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch. So the flight got delayed by 2 hours, which put my landing time after the departure of my connecting flight. So my connecting flight got delayed to the next day, which meant I would leave Major City to arrive in LA after the flight from LA was supposed to leave for Hawaii. And since those were booked separately, it didn't automatically reschedule the LA-Hawaii flight. So I slip into a cold panic and begin worrying. I start asking questions, and of course I inform Belle and her delightful family. Now we had two options. One, I could reschedule my flights to just get me straight to Hawaii and meet Belle there. Or Belle's family, who had scheduled the LA-Hawaii flight, could make some changes on their end so that I could still catch it. Because there was no way I was going to get to LA in time for the original flight. Now, I did not have to sleep at the airport, but I did end up having to waste an evening in the major airport I was connecting to. So there was a courtesy hotel room near the airport that I was graciously given, so that I flew in late, hopped on a shuttle, went to the hotel, slept, woke up in the morning, egregiously early. You know how early I had to wake up in the morning for that rescheduled flight? The continental breakfast in the hotel had not started by the time I had to leave. Egregious. So I go there, hungry to the airport, check in, go through security, blah, blah, blah. I should mention my checked bag, which contained almost everything I was bringing, was held by the airport because it was checked through to my final destination, which was LA. So when I went to the hotel, all I had was my shoulder bag, which contained basically nothing. I had to ask for courtesy toiletries from the hotel desk. It was a lot. But that gets me to LA, and thanks to Belle's incredibly generous family, they had rescheduled our flight to LA. So Belle met me at the airport because they rescheduled her flight as well, so I wouldn't have to fly to Hawaii by myself. So I did the 3-hour flight from local airport to LA. Spent 3 hours in the LA airport, and then hopped on a 6-hour flight to Hawaii. Arriving in Hawaii after dark, which means the drive from the airport to the hotel was basically in the pitch black. I couldn't see the ocean or anything. And then we just sort of crashed out there because, whoo, lad, that was a long ass day. So that was the first day, the day and a half of the trip. The original plan was home to local airport to LA, crash with Belle, and then early morning LA to Hawaii, and then we could see some Hawaii before turning in for the evening. But yeah, it was slightly more arduous than that. But you know what? That was all the problems for the entire vacation. All pumped into the very first part, because everything else after that went perfectly smooth. So you know what? I will take it. I'm not going to stand here and complain that, oh no, it took me a little longer to get to actual paradise, because it worked out. So the next day we wake up and have a little breakfast, because the place we were staying at was like a little timeshare condo thing. So there were some groceries that were picked up. So I, have a little breakfast in the condo hotel area. And then the first day was just relaxing. We got a cabana, and I went down and saw the Pacific Ocean, where it's warm for the first time ever, and frolicked around in the waves for a bit, and napped by the poolside, and read my book in the sun, and then just a delightfully relaxing, completely stress-free day. Oh my gosh, it was great. And then I ate a lot of fish on this trip. I had some ono that day, standard battered and fried style, which was a delicious little fish. That was tasty. And yeah, there was a lot of nice restaurants we got taken to as well. The Hawaii Grill, a place called Duke's, the Merrymen. There was a couple of locations on the resort grounds that we ate at, were really nice too. There's a little breakfast place called the something starting with an S. I had a Loco Moco. That was fun. Actually, you know what? We had I had spam musubi from a place that was really good too. Oh my gosh. Spam musubi is a tasty thing. It has to, like, the rice they make in Hawaii is like this sticky rice. It all clumps up real nice. Like when you see an anime, they use their chopsticks to just grab a chunk of rice. Like that kind of rice. It was all sticky and clumpy together, and there was so many good rices there. And yeah, the spam musubi I got alongside of a bento box, which had another piece of ono in it, as well as some Hawaiian chicken, and some Hawaiian beef, and of course some rice. That was really nice. Yeah, sushi rice. It was really good. Yeah, all absolutely fantastic. Another day we went on a sunset cruise. You just go out to the edge of the ocean and you tell them you're here for your cruise, and they pick you up in this catamaran style boat, and you relax, and there's a lot of booze there. I only had a little bit, and like some appetizers, and you hang out and relax as the waves kind of bob you around. And then the sun starts to set, and you're out there on the water, and you just watch the sun hit the waves in the background, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It really was. Yeah, and of course, Belle and I spent a chunk of time whenever we could just relaxing together in the condo to just be together again, and just be together, because it was a long 6 weeks. I kept busy by doing extra streaming and not going home early from work at all, and doing a whole bunch of extra treadmilling, but it was really just to keep myself from thinking about how much I missed having Belle around. So I don't know, it might be a little, but I really appreciate the time just to be with Belle in the quiet and the comfiness and things like that. So yeah, we took some time to do that, just to be comfy. And yeah, then there was another day we went parasailing. Oh my gosh, parasailing. Now, I apparently am a very lucky man when I go to Hawaii, because one of the mornings when we were just idling, we get a message from her father. I was out paddleboarding, and there's a seal on the beach. So we go down, and there's just a seal there, Hawaiian monk seal. They're super rare. There's like 20 of them. And this big old boy's just laying on the beach, making his seal noises. And we're like, is the seal okay? Do we need to call someone? There was a sign that said you should be back 150 feet from any, like, a seal, because they are predators. They'll fuck you up. So we hung out there for a bit, because Belle's father had contacted the resort staff. And we're just, hey, no, stay back. He's just, you can look, but you're supposed to stay back. And apparently you're not supposed to walk between the seal and the water. That can make them very aggravated. And because he was so far up the beach, almost everyone was walking between him and the water. So that was intense. But yeah, none of Belle's family had ever seen a seal. So I'm there, boom, seal shows up one morning. Done. Yeah. But being lucky, back to the parasailing trip. So we're going parasailing. So we head out to another chunk of beach and ocean, and we tell them we're here for our parasailing. And a guy in a little, like, rubber dinghy with a little outboard motor shows up. We get in, and he's taking us out there, and he's like, "Oh snap! There's some spinner dolphins out here." So we kind of go over to where the spinner dolphins are, and there is like a pod of 200 of these things all swimming along, and then they jump out of the water and spin, hence the name, before splashing back in. And there's mother dolphins with their little dolphin calves that are like the size of a house cat. And they're just all swimming and splashing and having a good old time, and we're sailing in we're like rubber rafting in amongst them. It was so cool. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. But we're on the clock, so after a few minutes of awestruck wonder, we go around to the parasailing boat. We get up, they strap us all in and give us the safety spiel, and they hook us up, and then they pull us up into the sky, and it felt unreal to just be floating there in the sky. The boat looked so tiny, I couldn't even see people on it. The ocean just glittering below us as the light shines off of every little wave. And I'm like, man, imagine if the seals were below us. But it's like, no, the seals were way better closer up. And yeah, you just float up there for a few minutes. You can see the other island off in the distance and kind of make out the beach on the edge of it. And you look back to the island that you're on, and all the hotels look kind of tiny in the distance. And it was really magical. And then Belle's folks go up, and they do their turn up there, and they look like they had a great time. And then once everyone's back in the boat, the guy in the boat's like, "Oh shit, Tony's here." We're like, "Tony?" He's like, "Oh yeah, he's a little tiger shark. He just hangs out near the boat." And we're like, You're telling me you reeled us in and let us drag our toes in the water, and there was a fucking shark in the water? Another thing that Belle and her family had never seen, along with the dolphins, along with the seal. But that isn't the only. That's fucking cool. Also, what the fuck, right? Yeah, I know. It's shark. Another morning, because of my routine, because of the time change, I was always up really early. I would wake up and very quietly sneak away, make myself a little oatmeal, grab something to drink, and sit on the little deck patio thing that our room had, and listen to some videos on YouTube and just watch the sunrise and watch the moon set. And one morning, I'm like, "What's that out in the ocean?" And Belle's folks were awake too, like, "I think it's a submarine," because our patios were right next to each other. They could see it as well. And so I get my camera and I zoom right in, and it was the tower off of an actual U.S. submarine just out in the water next to the island. Something else they've never seen. I'm 4 for 4 at this point. It was cool. It was very cool. I know, right? Just a submarine out in the water there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, and what other? Okay, so that's the sites, the activities. At all the fancy restaurants that I listed off, all the nice places we were taken to, I also had access to swordfish, which I've never eaten before, as well as mahi-mahi, and I already mentioned the ono. And then I had some ahi tuna, which I had sashimi grade ahi tuna that was just seared on the outside and still raw on the inside. And ironically enough, that was the one that was my least favorite because the hot outside and cold inside just felt strange. Even though it was like super, like the outside was really, I like the crust on the outside. Actually, they used macadamia nut crusting on like 3 of the different fishes I had, and it was such a good crust on these fishes. Oh my gosh. But the coolest place we went to go eat was the authentic Hawaiian luau. Now, this thing was right down near Lahaina Town, which is that location that burnt up 2 years ago. And yeah, there's like, you go in and they tell you where your table is, and they get you drinks if you want drinks, and then you can kind of wander around and look at things. And they have like the old Hawaiian style boat there with the outrunning fin or whatever. They got like all the waiters are dressed like with the Hawaiian tie-off thing, and then there's like a guy doing traditional Hawaiian wood carving there, and there was a lady selling like bead and shell jewelry, and then you could go see the big pit where they had the pig buried, the imu. It's the underground oven, and there was another guy making poi. It's this goopy mashed potato like substance made from a root. And they're telling you it's pretty tasteless. You should be eating it with something else, because it's just there to it's filler food. It's an accompaniment. And then you see the hula people doing the little practice thing, and you can get some sticks and practice along with them. You can get photos taken along the beach. Oh my gosh, there's so many gorgeous beaches there. Belle and I had our photos taken in a couple of just beautiful places. Oh, beautiful places. But then yeah, the luau starts. It's like rice. No, it's a root that they mash up. It's like mashed potatoes, but it's served cold. But yeah, it's like, well, more like whipped potatoes. Anyways, and yeah, they bring out the pork and the things like this in courses, and the Kalua pork was so freaking good. And then there was like a one wrapped in tea leaves, which was all right as well. I mean, it was still delicious pork. And then there was like another thing with the ahi tuna served raw, which I passed on given my experience with the last one. It made my tummy a little upset like several hours afterwards. I don't know if it was the tuna or if it was that was the night I had more than one drink. But I didn't want to risk ruining the experience of the luau if that was the cause. So I passed on that. It's the only fish I passed on the whole trip. And then the entrees come out, and they got like these barbecue chicken barbecue chicken cutlets, and then like a sous vide steak, and another piece of fish. I think was that Ono as well. But yeah, it was all seasonal stuff. Like any fish you got had been captured like that morning or whatever. It was all the freshest fucking fish ever. It was so good. Food poisoning. I don't know if it was food poisoning. I just don't know if my system was prepared for whatever. I mean, it's probably fine. I mean, whatever. We're not focusing on the one fish I didn't like. Everything else was so good. And then the accompaniment to that was like this Hawaiian sweet potato, which is like this vibrant freaking purple. Like if you just showed me that color, I'd be like, that is not the color of food. But it was such a good sweet potato. Oh my gosh. It wasn't super hard like some sweet potatoes get. It was mushy and sweet and just great. And yeah, the dessert came out with like a little chocolate symbol on top. It was pineapple cake. And then there was like luau, like Hawaiian dancers coming out periodically between the courses, doing like the really soft blah 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 kind of dances. There was no like fire spinners like hoo-ha, because that's Polynesian. This is specifically Hawaiian. But once dinner was done, they did like this big show talking about the history of Hawaii and the mythology, and talking about when colonizers arrived and was colonized by the British, and just this story told in between different Hawaiian dances. And yeah, these dancers that they have here, they were the servers, a lot of them. Our server was one of the drummers, the taika drummers. And yeah, they go to competitions every year, or every 2 years it was. And yeah, it was unreal. What an experience. It was so great. The whole trip was just magical. Just vegging by the pool, or going to see something amazing, or going to do something amazing. The whole thing was amazing. And then yeah, like I said, all the travel woes were at the beginning. So when it was time to leave, we went to the airport, got on our on-time flight with our properly checked baggage, flew back, and the next morning, Bell's folks dropped me at the airport for the final leg back to home. And yeah, bag checked properly, everything on time. It went just fine. It was such an amazing week. And now we're like 30 days out from flying back to get married, so counting down the time. What an amazing summer I have this year. What an amazing summer. I am so lucky, so blessed. So yeah, that's what I've been up to for the last week and a bit. How sunburned are you? I did not really get much sunburn until the last day, where we were just relaxing by the pool and spent some time at the ocean. I must have not covered the top and back of my shoulders well enough with sunscreen, because I got a little bit of sunburn there. And it only really hurt when I had my shoulder bag on, which was most of the time we spent traveling the next 2 days. But honestly, that's not so bad. I was fortunate enough to be sunscreened correctly. I avoided most of the sunburn. Ah, my dear. Mwah. I love you so much. You're the best thing ever. You're the best person ever. I would fight 3 polar bears for you. Please don't, she'll die. I'm going to play a mind game on the polar bears. I'll tell one of the polar bears he's clearly the strongest. And the other two, I'll be like, well, if you think you're the strongest, you should fight each other to see which one of you is strong amongst the two of you. And then you can fight the strongest polar bear. And while the third polar bear is watching the first two fight, I will quietly sneak away. There you go. Mind game the polar bears. Did I bring back any trinkets? I got a couple of fridge magnets for my family. A couple of small knickknacks, but I'm not a big souvenir person. The most amazing thing are all the photos we got. Like I said, by the beach and doing the parasailing and all that. So memories trapped in photography. I did look at one of the wood carvings to maybe pick up, but I just didn't. I was like, nah. You know, where you kind of think maybe, but then you just sort of not. Oh. So, anything wild happened in the rest of the world while I was away? Always happy hearing your adventures. Thank you. Although I don't imagine I go on terribly many adventures. I mean, this year's kind of an exception, but... You went to the mall. Nice. Were you accosted by any evangelizing zealots or thoroughly unpleasant human beings? Those are traumatic stories. I feel for you, buddy. When you're at the mall, you just don't interact with other people. That's the trick. Unless there appears to be a struggling old man, in which case you ask if he needs help. In a pet store, and they were hiring. We've never hired anyone in 6 years. Damn, that's a stable store. The McDonald's has been torn down. I had to get something that gave you food poisoning earlier today. Damn, that's rough, buddy. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I hope you're feeling better though. I find the thing with food poisoning is either you have the food poisoning incident and you feel better afterwards because whatever's wrong with you is out, or it's super serious and you go to the hospital and they fix it. It's not all that bad because you got something. Good. Got your stuff taken care of. Oh, right. Oh, alright. Stretch real quick. Alright, that's 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. A whole week just boiled down to 30 minutes. Zatch. Anyways. What the hell were we doing here? Okay. That's right, we have a meat lantern. Bald. Alright, let's just review everything we have so that I remember. Okay, we got the fairy gentleman. Who needs attachment work. Yeah, he doesn't seem like a big problem. We are working on farming out his equipment. We have well cheers, with which we are well familiar. Any work you want, although red and white are the best, fully farmed out. We have the Scorched Girl. We need to get the armors. She is insight. And we want to be knocking those performances out because even normals will lower the bar. The Forsaken Murderer. Instinct. Just don't fail. We have none of his shit farmed out. The Fairy Festival. If you have the buff and go somewhere else, you die. They don't escape. Pure instinct work. Alright. We have Jesus Christ, Why Do You Have to Exist? Which has a lot of stuff. We need another 150 boxes, and it was... If you can repress it, it shuts off for the whole day. Otherwise, attachment level 3 or higher. And if you do bad, it decreases your stats for the whole fucking day. Good effect can only be on one employee at a time. Okay, the QL10 level changed. It exhaled, increasing fortitude. Occasionally, it'll fuck the whole department for several seconds. Alright. Yeah, that's the most complex one so far. We have the button, which... The fucking doctor. Do things, I guess. Spider Bud. If you have Prudence level 1, you die. Insight work, you die. So instinct only and have some prudence. Still farming. The tree, which we entrances people, we can break them out of it. We have the stuff. Good, it lowers. Employee panicked in the unit, lowers. When it reaches 0, it summons. The summons reach it, they are eaten. You can break them out. And after it's eaten, it heals people. Bald. Bald. Fucking meat lantern. When it's bad, it lowers. When it escapes, it's invisible. You have to find it manually. If you work too fast, it escapes. And it requires insight. And we have to farm a little bit more for this one. God, I hate that thing. Sweet Dreams. When it breaks out, don't suppress it. Puts people to sleep. Temperance under level 2 will fall asleep, never to reawaken. Bad work gets an Angie. Occasionally crowed, dealing white damage to an entire department. Employees who are asleep to... Okay, so if it crows, everyone's sleeping will panic. Attachment work. Skull, of course, is our good friend. It is in general media. And there it was. Ooh, what you see in... Oh, it's a pop figure. Excellent. It's good to see Arcane getting some merchandise. Speak like a... Oh yeah, your little comic about speak like a normal person. No. Did you like my Mass Effect Codex entry about a Krogan quarterback? Also, thank you for the lizards. I appreciate lizards. You try to see me relearn Ixion? Fuck. Yeah. Schedule's up on the Discord all the way out to the honeymoon. If something comes up, of course, we'll cancel because that's how life is. But yeah, I'll be... Ironically enough, I'm not going to stream too much this week. Because there's a little rodeo cowboy festival in town this week, which means work's going to be fucking nutsoid. Particularly tomorrow. Great. What a great thing to come back from vacation to. Don't be sad. You had a great vacation. So yeah, Ixion isn't back until the 25th. But Last Train will be this Friday. And Lobotomy Corp will be our Sunday night stream. Ixion will be Mondays. For the period of time before I head on a vacation. Then we'll figure out what we're doing after that. As we do. No birthday stream this year. Too much other stuff going on. Those Funko Pops only came up for Season 1 of Arcane, which was in 2021. Like, they just came out, or you just found one because they all sold already? The higher the agent's fortune was, the lower the success rate working with it, maybe due to the fact of violent tendencies. When the work was normal, Q counter lowered. When the work was bad, Q counter lowered. When you panic during work, the Q counter lowers. When it's good, the Q counter increased. If you can ace it, it increases by 2. So if this thing breaches, you have to work on it with someone who can increase the counter. Otherwise, the static will just fill the whole base and everyone will just take constant fucking white damage. And then we have our... Wait. Meat Lantern is where the tool's supposed to be. Oh, I skipped yeah, that's Burb and Teresia. Burb is Burb. And Teresia... Yeah, you get 20 seconds before someone fucking loses their mind. This is QB. And we got a little bit of info on QB, but then shit went fucking crazy. And then we got this bastard. But it's fully maxed out. All work is about the same on it. We just have to pay attention to the face. We have a second button. We have a second can of well cheers. And then we have the Fragment of the Universe, which we unlocked a little bit of. And it wants attachment, more or less. And we still have some more unlocking to do on this one. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of anomalies here. We can work on it. Season 2 came out in 2024, and there wasn't a Caitlyn figure, and I guess they never made one. But I have an idea. I'm going to give this to Gwen, who loves V. And I feel bad I'm just having V and no Caitlyn or Jinx, so I'm going to send this to her for her birthday. Oh, that's really nice, Yamajiki. I hope Gwen appreciates it. I'm glad you got a pen pal. Or an email buddy. Email associate. What do we want to start working on? Okay, so our first meltdown will be 3 units. Alright, first work of the stream. 42 minutes in. Long distance homie. There you go. Okay, looks like we have some new staff here. That's right. Basil is our witch doctor healer. Angel is having some time. Why do you have a -1? Basil? Not Basil. Angel, why do you have a -1? Angel, can you please? Who honk? I'm a jiggy honked. What? Did I miss something? It feels gasped. No way. Oh. Yeah, here it comes. Is it going to come? I logged into the bot. I made sure it was working. No? I fucking tested before stream. Come on. Yeah, why you no go? I did the smack. Don't do this to me, tits. Oh, no. I thought I had to... Okay, alright. Damn. I thought I had it fixed. This is a betrayal most foul, indeed. Let's pop that out. We'll refund that. Oh. Damn it. And then we'll just turn off Unrelenting Barrage. Because that's the only one that is just tits. Everything else still has sound. Okay. You were so wrapped with attention, you let your food cool down. You couldn't eat and listen. My God, I'm an orator of extreme skill. No, I'm not. Yeah, go. Quick, eat your chicken. Your chicken's getting cold. Eat your chicken. All right, Basil, in you go. All right, a little bit of work going. This one, we just need to knock it a bad result, so more than 6 boxes. That should be easy. And down here, we'll get a little repression work done on this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. And wait, no. It's gotta be Katya. Because if they have too much fortitude, they think too violently. And Maguka, we were leveling up her prudence. That's right. Less than 40 seconds. So 40 seconds should be good then, right, Maguka? Oh, Chica, what's wrong? You haven't touched your chicken wings. Jump, 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 jump. All right, Magook. Magooker. We're gonna level up your brain power. Oh, that's right. She drank too much soda, and now she got the stubble. Poor Maguka. Being a magical girl's hard life. fucking kidding me? 40 seconds. Alright, where's the meat lantern? There's the meat lantern. Okay, so we have to approach it from this side. Okay, so when it says less than 40 seconds, they mean 41 seconds or more. How much jungle did we see? Not that much, really. We stuck to the coasts pretty much for the most of the vacation. It's fucking clerks. Where are you going? You gonna turn around? Yeah, I wouldn't go in there either if I were you. Gooka's fucking cannon. Magikaroo cannon! Did you see a coconut tree? I saw a lot of palm trees. And we were driving from the airport to the resort. We went over part of Maui. And there was like all sorts of different kind of trees up there. Like some evergreen shit going on. That was pretty cool. So I can't use Meat Lantern to train Maguka, which is unfortunate. But we just finished maxing out this this gear and this card, so we don't have to do Meat Lantern anymore. Attachments. Did we finish unlocking Spider Bud? No, we need a little bit more for the weapon. Alright, we'll send Maguka up here to do some insight work. And that'll kick off our meltdown. We'll see what needs to be done. The coconut is a nut. We had some hula pie. Oh my gosh. It's like this giant coconut ice cream thing. It was so... Oh my gosh, it was enormous. But it was so good. Okay, we got... Oh, fucking Face Man. Alright. Alright, so Face Man deals black damage. Who have I got that resists black damage? Is this one good for black damage? 0.7. Yeah, I think he'll be the best. Alright, Anthony. Let's get Anthony down here. And then the can of well cheers we can just work with whomever. Gotcha. And then someone will have to come work with Burp after Maguka's done. What was the favorite thing I ate? Fresh papaya was so good. Well, oh yeah, any work will do. Perfect. But there was a lot of really good fish there too. I particularly liked the macadamia crusted ono. Which is apparently a Hawaiian word for good. Because it was good. Alright, Meltdown dealt with. Now we have a Purple Dawn. Oh, I forgot to check. Is there a red? No, okay, it's just Purple Dawn. We can handle a Purple Dawn. Looks delicious, yeah. The mangoes were out of season, so I couldn't have any fresh mango. Okay, so we need to work on the dream a little. Under temperance level 2. So, yeah, it's 2 insta-deaths. We'll send Anthony to go do that. And the murderer, we got 30 boxes. Start. What was his trick again? Just don't fuck it up, right? Yeah, just don't fuck it up. 66. Off you go, Tatiana. Oh, neutral result. Don't like neutral results. We're done with meat lantern? Yeah, we're done with meat lantern. Fun fact, mangoes, when they're fresh, have an enzyme in their skin that makes your skin really itchy. Really? I guess that's the same way pineapple has, like, microscopic hooks in it. Makes your tongue tingle. Do I have anyone who can work on this thing without setting it off? Rhea can, okay. Plants have so many natural events. He's like, yeah, joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Yeah, just like the capsaicin and peppers is like, haha, no animal want to eat me now. And we're like, mouth feel good. No, not like that. Exactly like that. Oh, 19 actually. So close. Alright, let's set off this purple dawn. Not a fan of how Punishing Bird immediately escaped. Okay, dealt with. Perfect. Next one's gonna be 7 boxes. Woo, alright. Did you ever see an iguana? No, but I did get to see a gecko just hanging out in the hotel. He's just clinging to a wall, hanging out up by the... Got a picture of him, like, first day, right when we came in. Oh, that's another thing. Belle and her family have never seen is geckos in the hotel, so... That's one more point for old senpai here. And then there were like little lizards scuttling around the landscaping at the resort, and I was always like, oh, lizard. I really hope the lizards aren't getting eaten by the cats that live around the area, because there's a couple of resort cats. Playing the intense music even though things are going fine. I haven't touched Fragment of the Universe yet on this day, but that's fine. There definitely are. There's snacks. No, lizards! Can't you all just get along? Okay, good. The intense music just ended. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll probably push this Q meltdown up to about 10. Because after that, we don't have enough agents to actually stop all the problems. Hopefully we can save up some points today, because we have 3 points in reserve, which we're going to use to staff the NetZac department when it opens up tomorrow. Another 2 units. Alright, Fairy Gentleman. This is actually a pretty good armor. I want more of these. It's a good starter armor. Forsaken Murderer. Let's grab another one of those. And we still need another 50 boxes for that. 2 more works before 43. We can get that. Okay. The frequency is finished. So what still needs stuff unlocked? Okay. Let's be focused. Let's be smart here. Oh, hey, yeah, the note I left for myself. Maguka SP plus before Maho. Plague Doc 7 out of 12. Skull debuff. I think I remembered all the important stuff. We're training Maguka. The Plague Doc is... He's doing it, and then the Skull has a debuff. Okay. I left a note. So, we got the Fairy Gentleman. Well Cheers is finished, right? Yeah, Well Cheers is finished. Scorched Girl, we need the armor still. The Murderer. Skullbag. The Fairy Festival is finished. Punishing Bird is done. Oh, no. This is finished. Bald. Someone needs to go do Bald. Spider Bud we just finished. Meat Lantern is finished. Dream. Needs some more. Megahertz is done. Shylock is done. Fragment of Universe. Frag of You. Okay. That's not bad. We can ignore everything that isn't on that list unless it's melting down. So let's finish Bald. Let's send a Baldy in to go deal with Bald. Alright, Nyal, you're at. And then after that, we're going to set off our next Q meltdown very carefully. And then we will, hopefully, one of these farms, we can help level Maguka. Yeah, no, your attachment. That's not going to help level Maguka. That's attachment. That's not going to level Maguka. This is also attachment. That's not going to level Maguka. But we could try and force it. Because there's no penalty for using the wrong work. It's just less successful. Alright. You got 2 of the long dark challenges done. Nice. Glad to see you're keeping entertained whilst I'm away. I'd feel sad if you were just like that Patrick meme. What do you do when I'm gone? Wait for you to return. But no, I'm glad for you. However, I'm gonna have to step away real quick here. I will be back in just a flash. Okay, I have returned. Apologies for that. Not all my biological rhythms have completely adapted to this time zone yet. Such is life. You didn't kill anything for 50 days. Congratulations. I got a photo in every region. The problem I had with that one is I had to get a color photo of a region. Color, sepia, black and white. Oh. Just went back and got color photos. Nice. And honestly, that patching isn't too far off from what I do in your way. Please don't tell me that, Amajiki. You have a full and vibrant life aside from watching my streams, and I need to believe that. I need to know that. All right. 69%. Nice. What do you mean, you're having sleep troubles or something? No. Just other regularly scheduled biological functions demanding to be done at whatever time. Alright. Okay, so we can send Maguka here to get some white XP off of the skull. We can send Katya here to repress the static. Bald demands work again. We'll leave that till last. Oh god, the Plague Doctor. Alright, the Cherry Blossom. What does the Cherry Blossom need again? Attachment. Resist white damage. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward here. We're just... Yeah, okay, you'll do. But we might need you for Skullbag. Attachment, do good. Be ready, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Angel has to go over here. Which means our next best is going to be, oh god, Basil? Wait, no, his armor should be really good right now. And he has the buff from the skull breathing out. Yeah, you'll be fine there. And then, yeah, the doc, I guess... Tatiana, you can talk to the doc. Which leaves Bald to be Nyalurat again. Alright. Oh, and Scorched Girl. Fuck. Insight. I guess you're up 52%. Are you kidding me? 62%. Very good. Alright, yeah. We'll get Anthony on that. He just has to zip up and he'll be fine. Off we go. What do you mean you're having something to... Oh, yeah. No, it's... Oh, Punishing Bird on the loose. That's fine. Anything I need to be keeping an eye on? No, I think we should be okay. As long as Skullbag doesn't give us any trouble. Stupid Plague Doctor. Oh, no! The work result was bad. Rest in peace, Angel. You're worthless for the rest of the day. Oh, yeah, there goes Tatiana. She's in the cult now. Wait. She did good. She shouldn't be in the cult. Right? Wasn't that the rules? Oh no, yeah, they get blessed when they do good. Oh god. Then said Tatiana, let us go, that we may die with him! His mask is white now. He's evolving. He's like a Digimon. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Yeah, just looking at the ocean while I was there was just awe-inspiring. Oh, ooh, okay. Fast, range, medium. Black damage. Not great armor, though. Looks great. Alright, finish. Alright, that takes care of Bald. How you doing, Angel? Oh my god, you're not doing great. He has to attack 20 times to clear that debuff. It's just not gonna happen. He's white, he is. He's... What, he has 4 more ticks? What else is he gonna do? Start shooting fucking sparkles out of his ass? Makes me nervous. Well, let's get some work done on the dream. Oh gosh, that is risky. Yeah, Hana, you can go do that. And then Maguka. There isn't anything we can farm that will give you white XP. So, we will just send you here. And then Forsaken Murderer just needs, well, I say just, he needs a fair chunk more. Instincts. Tatiana. Scorched Girl. 25. This should be the last one for Scorched Girl. Oh, I could have sent Maguka. Actually, we will send Maguka up here to finish that. And then we can trigger the 9-point meltdown. Jeez. Alright, Void Dream, good progress. It's just one more of the chicken sleeve, chicken hand, chicken face. What is this weapon? Alright, Maguka has done her soda drinking. There she is. Honestly, with the bazooka and the stubble, it just looks like she's read a real rough life. 58%. You know what? Fucking do it, Maguka. Get in there. Even if you fail abysmally, you won't drop her counter to 0. But yeah, the ocean just extends out so vastly. I mean, I saw the ocean out on the Pacific Ocean out on the west coast of Canada, but it was kind of between the Vancouver Island and the coast. So it was just sort of like this muddy, idle water. It didn't feel oceany. And even when we got on a boat and kind of tooled around a bit, it was cold water. It was a lot of little islands in amongst there. It didn't really open up into the great wide sea. Not like around Hawaii, where it is just ocean. And yeah, there are points where I was just like, wow. Wow. That's all I could do. I could just wow. I think I must have thanked Bill's parents like 100 times over the course of the weekend, because what else am I supposed to do? Alright, that's Scorched Girl done. Okay. Forsaken Murderer. You need a decent chunk still. So we'll get someone in here to help you out. Who's the one that got destroyed by thing? 76% success. That's pretty darn good. What damage does he do? Red. 30%. 25 hit points. 2 to 3. 14. So, Angel, you go in here, because that's where we can actually use you with your debuff. And then we'll see what the 9 boxes that need help are, because we have 9 employees left. Was it like seeing the Grand Canyon? Kind of. It kind of was. I mean, the Grand Canyon still had such an impact on me. Like, oh my gosh. The Grand Canyon? Oh god, my meat lantern needs fucking work. That has to be Rhea. Otherwise he will break out. Actually, you know, Rhea can go. Rhea can go. Skull can just be whoever for whatever. Tree wants work again. This needs attention. That'll have to be Katya, yeah. Which means the skull will have to be Hannah. Alright, that's everything down here. And then up here we've got the Fairy Festival. Oh, the other Welchiers. Tatiana. Fairy Festival. Attachments. And then someone will have to do Forsaken Murderer right after Forsaken Murderer is finished. So Bella, come down here to use this, and then we're going to get you out of there immediately. $11 boxes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we only get a little bit more before the day's over. Get in there, clear it. Okay, get out of there. Okay. Alright, Murderer is ticking down. Nothing else terrible has happened. Okay, Murderer, Instinct. Tatiana. No, Bella. Okay. That's the 9-pointer dealt with. Perfect. And Meat Lantern didn't count down. That's good. All right. You've been gathering wood and clearing space for 4 days in game. How do you have that much food on you? Every time I saw Belle play Long Dark, it was like, oh shit, I'm starving. Oh shit, I'm freezing. How do you have 4 days to just go lumbering? Okay, Murderer, we got a good number of boxes off of that, so we need 9 more boxes to max him out. That's good to see. The Fairy Gentleman still needs fucking a grillion boxes. $25. Alright, we'll send someone in for the Dream. Hana, in you go. Maduka. Duka. I guess, yeah. I'll send you for some soda. So that's 1, 2. So we can do Fragment of the Universe. Yeah, I at least want to finish the info card. I'm sending the guy with 66.6. Punishing Bird is breached again. What a surprise. And then the Murderer will get done with... Yeah, you did fine last time. And that leaves me with 1 tick left. And we should send someone in... We should send Maduka into the incubator. To max out our info on that before we end the day. How you doing, Maduka? How much experience did you get today? 10. Not a huge amount. Do we try for the 11-pointer and get another round of training in is the question. Because remember, we're getting 2 new anomalies tomorrow that will need to be figured out. Unless they're reruns. Custom game and 200 hours of playing. On the same save? Wow. What do you figure the odds are that if I do an 11-point meltdown, I can move 2 people to get those before they finish melting down? What do you figure the odds are? I think it's doable. Because even if we fail the 11-point meltdown, we'll lose some energy, and then we'll have another... We can do some more work to level it up again, maybe? But if we don't make enough in 4 pips, we'll have like a 15-point meltdown, which we're sure to fail. No, this is a good day. I don't want to mess it up. Maguka, go become magical. If staying in there for 2 minutes fucks this up, I'm gonna be so pissed. In general, okay, that's fine. Like 200 hours on one save. You should have been saved by now. Just need an affirmation. It's that simple. Who do you like? It's a close person dead. You feel uneasy about the future? Feel free to use your imagination and make full use of your wishes. You are so lucky to have a loyal partner like me to help you. The secret of success in the workplace gave birth to... If I told you all the troubles would disappear, what's bothering you? I can see that after you look so haggard. Like a miracle or magic, of course, after all, become... Like a miracle or magic, of course, become a magical girl. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so she's got the thing now. So what are we at now? Okay, we're over a minute. Just heard babble. I'm trying to read them fast. They're on the screen for such a brief amount of time. Can't imagine what my band list looks like right now. Just all these nonsense names. Those little things floating around there remind me of the Unknown from Pokemon. I just realized I didn't think to check if she would still be a magical girl tomorrow. Look at her just praying away. I just want to be a magic Kurukuru. You've been watching content on the altars, more specifically with Jan's voice actor, Alex Jordan. Nice. What's he have to say? Alright. Get out of there. Okay, now we can read everything about this while you're typing. Alright, while talking with the incubator, the employee's SP was constantly recovered. Many employees like the time spent with this abnormality, even if it's just a fantasy about the possibility of realizing your wishes and becoming a better self. Imagine yourself as a more noble and free-spirited magical girl, which could also be a good adjustment for them high-pressure working environments. When the conversation with the incubator lasted more than 40 seconds, the employee signed a contract with the incubator and became a magical girl. Make a contract with me and become a magical girl. Fight with the witch. In exchange, I can realize any wish of yours. A rare opportunity. Why don't you let the wild horse, a symbol of imagination, loosen the reins that bind it and make full use of your wish? The stats of magical girls were greatly improved. At the cost of max SP of magical girls was reduced by 10 every time the Q meltdown happens. When magical girls' HP was damaged, a certain amount of HP was restored every 5 seconds, but a certain amount of SP was deducted at the same time. The agent was so excited by the conversion that he agreed to the contract in violation of regulations. She had completely turned into a magical girl and gained great strength and respect. When asked about the secret of her success, she smiled brightly and said, "It's all due to miracle and magic." When there was an employee on the verge of panic in the facility, another incubator appeared beside them out of the air, instigating the employee to become a magical girl. Contrary to what her colleagues and friends guessed, this is not an unexpected situation. It was a sign a long time ago. Begins with prayer and ends with a curse. The cycle that many magic girls have been going through. The magic girls who panicked turned into a witch. Meanwhile, the company gained a fair amount of energy. Wait, you gain energy when they panic? Oh, that's how the whole lore works in. Sneaky. Aleph! No matter what the hopes were, anything that goes beyond reason will without fail cause some sort of distortion. In the future, there will be countless people signing contracts with it, repeating the cycle of redemption and degeneration. But don't be too discouraged, manager. Take a look. The energy quota has increased by 19% this month. Okay. So, they panic and turn to witches. They die, but they fill the energy bar. Interesting. Well, that wraps up day 10. Still needs work. The murderer. Did we get enough to finish him off? We did. Alright. The murderer is finished. Did not get much skullbag done today, but that's just sort of the nature of the beast. You are one work away from being finished. And you have some work to be done. Okay. Wait. There we go. Now we just need your gear. 25, 50, and 60. 110 boxes. I can work that out. Learn something. You know that song you alters with your choices of what alters you choose? What lyrics you choose? There are 88 versions of that song. You're telling me he had to sing that song in some variety 88 times? Dang. Because, yeah, technician and scientist, then you can either have botanist, miner. Is refiner available in Act 1? I think he is. And then, yeah, the lines you choose. Wild. That song's on Spotify. And it has a verse with the miner and a verse with the botanist. So I listened to it there. It's also on YouTube. Alright. 55 minutes. Oh my gosh. That's how long days used to take at like day 30. Alright, Maguka, where are you? Oh, not even enough for a level up. Fuck. The refiner's available because he said to the music director that he has to sing this song badly, and he is sorry. The refiner's a bad singer? Okay, so we already have the dream, we already have the Scorched Girl, so I guess we'll grab the new one. Regretting the past and anxious for the future. Mood. 3 new ones. The girl begged in tears, "Mister, please cut off my feet." Anyway, sweet dreams. May you never receive that miserable white handprint. You've pressed it numerous times and you still have something you want to know about it. Okay, I think that's another button. Sure, I guess. I'm not going to cut anyone's feet off. Yeah, we've seen this already. We made it to day 14 before we... Safety team, confirm. Let's see what we got. And hopefully we can pick up a couple of good employees. Wait. Did they shuffle, or did I get a second... No, I would have seen the name of the plague doc. They shuffled before I even picked them up? That's fucking bullshit. Cool. We'll restart the game. Jesus. That's shit. I'm sorry. You have to let the button crash the game to unlock its entry. And I figured that was a good time to do it, because with so many anomalies, they don't always show up on the bar. I forgot it screamed at you with crashing the game, though. Sorry about that. Would have been hilarious if I had the wherewithal to shut off stream right when that happened. Boom. Oh my god. Lobotomy Corp killed Senpai. Just never go live again. He got buttons! Yeah, day 11's still there. So now if we go to the Codex. I'm sure we did. I'm sure it did something. I hope it did something. You right there, LobCorp? Yeah, you're coming along. Yeah, there we go. We got the icon for it now. Perfect. That's all I wanted, so I could see the icon. And now the name will show up when it shows up in the boxes. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Ah, yes. Okay, who is missing a gun? Okay, everyone has a gun or a ranged weapon of some kind. So let's hire some folks. Let's give them a temperance. Oh, Velasquez, you're back. All right, hire. No. You know what? We'll really invest into Velasquez. There we go. And then the other one we'll just do Bip Bop. Hello, Jake. Nice hair, Jake. And this one will be Bip Bap. McKenna. Okay. We'll pop those 3 into this department. See what we can do with them. Boom. I want as many staff as possible because now we can do Meltdown 13 if we're smart about it. Oh, hey, Jolene. You coming in to disrupt the stream? Always. Okay, so we have the Solemn Lament. We can give that to someone with Justice 3. If I got anyone with Justice 3. Yes. Anthony has Justice 3. And that frees up a bald gun. Where are the bald guns? Yeah, okay, here they are. Only 2 people are bald. Only 2 people are bald that aren't Basil. Right, no. Bald gun, bald gun. Ah, you're the one with justice. Does anyone else have enough justice to hold the thing? No, okay. So let's make someone else bald. Oh, Jake! Sorry, Jake. The game was always fixed against you. Alright, and then we had another face gun. We'll give the face gun to someone up here. Actually, no, we can get new face guns. It's not a big deal if something happens to our face gun. Alright, and then we have Prudence 3, the Hypocrisy, the archer gun. Prudence 3, Prudence 1, Prudence 2. Magooka, of course Magooka could use that. I mean, she did use a bow. Which means the cannon becomes available for you. Alright, they're all armed. Hi, Jolene. Yeah, no, I'm not laying back. We're not doing that right now. Clam's heart is viable now because we have some people with enough justice to wear it, right? Yeah, Hannah can wear a clam. And Katja can wear the clam. Now we cannot replace the clam. Now McKenna. What is it, Jolene? What is it? You had all afternoon to cuddle and you chose not to. This is your own doing. You know I stream in the evening sometimes. And I'll have all evening tomorrow to cuddle with you because I'll be exhausted. There's a parade running just 2 blocks away from the restaurant. And I'll be there working through it. And we have a shipment of new food coming in. And it's my first day back from vacation. I'll be asleep. You can just lay on me tomorrow. Ah, you can wear that one. You accepted bald into your life. What? Who makes Oxygen Not Included? Clay. The same guys who did Don't Starve made Oxygen Not Included. It has 3 DLCs that have come out since the last time I played it. The Frosty Planet Pack, the Prehistoric Planet Pack, and the Bionic Dupes Pack. All of which look really interesting. But that's like $40 fucking worth of DLC that I don't feel that inclined to shell out for right now. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so we did get a third... Every department has a button. Wait, no. Pay attention to shuffle. The shuffle. Okay. So the purple department's button got shuffled into the green department. There's a taped up teddy bear. Well, that makes me nervous. Oh, who the fuck is this? Oh, this guy, this looks modded. What a dapper looking gentleman. Alright, so we're gonna poke this day to figure out what the hell's going on here. Are you just gonna lean on my leg and clean your paws? I mean, that's fine. It's just a little distracting, Jolene. Anyways, focus. Talking about other games and trying to play this game and talking to Jolene and talking to chat. How does my brain still work? It's a teddy bear attachment, right? Let's go. And I guess we'll multitask here. This one, insight into magic? Sure. Unknown success rate. Uh-oh. The game just locked up. And not from anything I did. And it crashed. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is one of those anomalies going to be no good? Fuck. No. I'm sure it's something else. It's just because that's... Just make sure I have nothing else stupid open in the background. No, it's all shut down. We're good. Start the game. We will work with them one at a time, just in case, so I can see which one is the problem. Don't worry, Jolene, I'm not going anywhere. Alright, I have a feeling it might have been the taped up teddy bear. We'll see if this causes the same problem. If no, oh, Noon of Crimson, fuck. Plastic eye stagnantly dangles by a thread on the left side of its face. Busy working, continues to gaze upon the picture frame. Remembers the birthday party of the wonderful 7-year-old girl wanted to surprise her inside a large, colorful box. Okay, that didn't crash the game, but it wasn't particularly effective either. There are 4 guidelines and 4 work. Okay. Hey, Issy, welcome, welcome. Can't sleep. How y'all? We're comfy and having a good time. If you want to vibe here and hopefully let the sound of my muddling through this game help you sleep, go for it. Otherwise, you're welcome to hang out and chat, because you're welcome here. Almost everyone's welcome here. The work is done incorrectly. The employee may be verbally attacked and take a certain amount of red damage, even if they successfully output a PE box. How do you do the work correctly and then still get... Oh. This day is a Noon of Crimson, and I really don't want to do a Noon of Crimson. So let's cheese this a little bit here, and then do a reset. I don't know what made the game crash, but so be it. Okay, black damage from the Magician's Cloak. Holy shit, that's a lot of black damage. This armor resists black damage too, like... Oh my god, Angel! We're already resetting, it's fine. Maybe it was the button, yeah. The button's always... Oh no, there's sanity. No, they're not gonna make it, they're not gonna make it. It's okay, we're resetting anyways. Come on, you just have to hit that last block so you can make it out alive. Oh, he just fucking killed her. Well, the work commences on this. The PE box and NE box output will be swapped. For the whole facility or just for this one? What does that even mean? Okay, now I'm curious about them both, but since this one has a shitload of boxes, that's an issue. Just gonna stack up dead employees in there and hope this works out. So that first one was insight work. Oh yeah, Nyalrat's not gonna make it either. A test dummy worker. Everyone's a test dummy on the first time we send people in. Like I said, we're gonna reset this day one way or the other. I just want to get as much information as possible. Now your rat's gone mad. Not my problem. When an employee with just level 3 or above completed work and the work result was not good, the Quailoff counter decreased. Okay. So low justice is required. The end of the work, the remaining HP of the employee is less than 25% total. The employee was executed. Okay, alright. So that's why our first guy died. So you need to have less justice. Fortunately, no one here is particularly just. In you go. We're just feeding people this thing. We're going to figure this out one way or another. Oh no, not punishing Burb! Ah! Sorry, Teddy Bear. We'll get you too. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. The mental damage off this thing is nuts. Taps his cane against the floor following an unknown rhythm. Wow, that was... The work result was good. The Q counter increased after the work cooldown expired. When it escaped, he targeted a random employee for assassination. Quickly rushed that employee and damaged them. Improve the joint training programs. They're fine. They're fine. Alright. We're just feeding employees to this fucking thing. Thank God for the day reset. All of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. I will bring you back, I promise. We're just necrometicing, alright? That's... You know. You know. Get back up. All hail Banks. The button was a teddy bear for a second. Misery doesn't have an associated door. The hell does that mean? This is a very good deal. Doubt. Are you hanging in there, Bella? Bella might actually survive this. Oh no! Oh no! You're magicaling! Okay. Wait, can we attack the incubator? Oh, well, they're magical now. Okay, the last work guideline. When the target of the hunt is gone, the memories of guilt will disappear. That is not a useful guideline. Okay. The PE box and any box output will be swapped. So does that mean we get boxes based on how many fails we had? That does not seem super clear. Justice 3. And the work was not good. At the end of the work, the remaining HP of the employee, yeah, let's execute if you're too hurt. Cube counter increased after the work cooldown. Okay. He escapes. Alright. So, fundamentally, if you're hitting the goal, it doesn't matter most of this stuff. Because you're not going to take the damage. This only happens if the work result is not good. Good work counts the Q counter up. Its escape is terrifying. Do you need to be repressed? Do not repress this thing. I'm glad I didn't try and repress it. Alright, so Bella survived. Let's send Bella back in. Off you go, Belle. Not Belle, but Bella. And then I guess we try and tackle the 3-point meltdown and see what we can do with the bear. And then we reset to use the knowledge we've gained. Because there's no way I want to lose this much gear. So we got... Okay, we got 4% more success off of what we got already. Okay. This is why I haven't requested anyone yet. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... Do you really want to start claiming people? Wow, you're killing it, Belle. Okay, so they have 2 boxes. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So are we going to have 13? Yeah, we got 13. Ah, there it is. We only got 8. So the payout is based off of the negative boxes. That is a very unusual mechanic. Alright, is Insight actually doing good for us? No, not really. Okay. Except, the more fails we get, the more boxes we get. Oh dear. Oh dear. This really turns the game on its head. Insight's only at 30%. But Bella survives the insight work, so off you go. Made a little Amajiki, and now he's dead. I mean, Bella is a magical girl. Oh, cripes. Alright, where's the third one? Oh, God, it's down here. You were attached. Just shut up and don't melt down, okay? Someone has to go right back in and work on this thing again. Ugh. And it's a long walk. What? Oh, Bella turned into a witch. But because they failed, we got a shitload of boxes. Alright. So, it's attachment work. That's what we want to be doing on this thing. Alright. Hi, Bella. How you doing? Still have no idea how to deal with this thing. Hey, Maguka. Are you able to damage witches because you're a magical girl? You're not actually a magical girl right now. Okay, so that doesn't... Okay. Attachment work. That's all we need to worry about over here. Let's try to get some info on this thing, and then we'll do our reset. Attachments, Velasquez. Oh my god, he escaped. Who's he gonna go kill? Why did he escape? Because Q meltdown. Okay, he didn't cost his energy, he escaped. Okay, I'm sorry. The energy cost only is for non-escaping entities. Oh, the witch is attacking him. Nice. Oh, not for very long. Basil? Oh, he's not attacking Basil. Who's he going after? Do they have a mark on them? Oh, he can target clerks? Oh, that's way less threatening. Cool. Alright. Employees who work on multiple times in a row will have an easier time avoiding the damage. If an employee who hasn't worked on switches with one, who has, the Q counter will lower. Okay. So the more times you work on it, the less damage you take. Okay. The next employee will be hugged. That sounds incredibly ominous. Alright, Velasquez. Since this is going to get easier and easier for you. Oh, phone ba-ba-boop-boop. Is this thing just going to stay here? Actually, let's test. Maguka. Go become a magical girl. What? Jesus Christ. It's listed as an Aleph. I did not expect that from cubing. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine. Hakuna Matata. Kuna your tatas. Okay. Yeah, alright. A hugged employee wasn't harmed and might have even ended up in a better mood if they hadn't made it feel loved. What does that mean? Attachment might not actually be the best work up here. Okay. Fortunately, Velasquez. Just confirm here. Yeah, attachment. They're both attachment works. Alright. Yes, Jolene? You just sit there and look at me sometimes. Here, I'll move my hand. Where are you going? Are you going to sit in front of the TV again? I will slide you across this desk. It is smooth. Yeah, you're going to sit right in front of the screen. See, time for a little slide. There you go. You can sit on the couch. You can rest on my lap. You can sit on Belle's desk. You just can't sit in front of this screen. Oh, you give me that over-the-shoulder sass. Oh my gosh. Wait, did you really just whiff that hard, Velasquez? Disappointed. Alright. Fucking witches. Oh, Punishing Bird is broken out. Oh, Maduka should be a magical girl now. Can you fight this thing? Is that the trick to beating the witches? Because they have, like, resist 5 bajillion? Nope. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so I still don't know how you fight witches. Ah, insight is the key here. Alright, so we'll send you in for one more insight. But it's not actually an attachment, it's an insight tool. Since we're resetting anyways, I want to do a test. Let's make everyone a magical girl, and then send them all after the fucking witch. Yeah, don't repress. Don't press. Why is there a little blurb there on top of EGO suit this time? Okay, get out of there. Alright, so we have an idea what to do with these on the new day. I hope. And now we're just testing some incubator stuff. We'll get her figured out, boys. We will. Alright, get out of there. The mouthpiece just vibrating violently. Blah 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 blah. Come on, become a magical girl. Anyone can be a magical girl. Alright, get out of there. Next. Watch, is there some arbitrary limit to how many magical girls you can have? Magical Girl Anthony! Give a round of applause to Magical Anthony. Okay, get out of there. 3 more magical girls. I don't know why I'm testing this. I just want to. The magical army. Alright, pray for it. Pray for it like you want it. What's your wish? I wish I couldn't die. Congratulations, you're now a zombie. Like that guy from Mogworld. His consciousness literally could not leave his body. No matter how much damage it took, no matter how badly maimed he was, he couldn't. His mind couldn't leave his body. It was kind of one of those fates worse than death. Alright, one more magical. McKenna, get in here. Magical McKenna. McMagical McKenna. Interesting happened to me the last few weeks ago. Alright. What you got? Alright, that's everybody. Let's get you all back up to the main room. Get you all healed. That is a lot of magical people. Alright, once everyone's healed. McKenna. Okay. Magical squad, go! You know, I think Basil's making this unfair. Never mind. Oh my gosh, they're all fighting each other. Wait, one of them is something different. Block switch. So the higher level they employ, the different witches they turn into. Rose Garden Witch. I can't see a Rose Garden Witch. Okay. The Rose Garden Witch has so many fucking hit points. Interesting. Very interesting. Here I was like, oh yeah, Battlefield got this on lockdown. No. I don't think you can fight fucking witches. They just resist too much damage. So, is the point of witches just to sacrifice an employee to get some energy and then just not walk through that part of the facility? I'm just sort of watching the Witch Battle Royale right now. So we got like, what, 12 Arc de Triomphes, one flying TV, and some sort of tentacle? I'm assuming the Rose Garden will win. And yeah, okay, the Paris Peace Arches are dying now. But that was basically my whole facility of magical girl boosted employees against one witch. Alright, there goes another Peace Arch. Okay, goodbye. Imagine how fast this would be over if they didn't take 90% reduced damage from all sources. Our gear might not be strong enough, I guess. But when you click on them, they take 10% from all sources. Oh, and there we go. We can see the Witch Garden. Oh, the blocks. Yeah, 10% from all sources. Can I ask what's happening? Anomalies will oftentimes fight each other, so I'm just letting the witches fight each other. So I can get a look at them all. Kristen. Isabel. So unless... well, there might be something else somewhere else that gives us something to break this resistance. Or yeah, maybe just a high enough damage weapon to get through that. I wonder if the rabbits could handle these. I mean, it'll be ages before we unlock the rabbits, but that would be interesting. How you doing, TV Witch? Can I see your health in this window? No. The killing has really slowed down now. I just want to click the rose garden behind you. Ugh. Yeah, things not looking so hot in the facility. Baz will survive though because Baz with a G. Is there a speed faster than triple? Although when all those witches went off, that got us another... We could just hit workday complete and just rebuild from scratch, which would be absolutely the dumbest thing we could do. Oh my god, they're not even dealing any damage to the pillar anymore. I think it's all going on the TV. But yeah, look at that. Resist 0, resist 0, resist 0. Taking 1 damage every now and then. Interesting. Maybe if you get enough magical girls, this starts giving you gear as well. I mean, it's an Aleph. It's gotta have some other trick to it, you know? Witch battle! I can't see what kind of damage they do either. Obviously, this one deals some kind of white damage, because that was what Panicked all our employees. I think they all do mostly white damage. Because you look here at the damage ticking off. There's a bit of red, a bit of black, and a ton of white. So if this is 300 and that has 1600, the flying TV probably has like 900. Alright, so when we consider our reset, remember, insight work, repeat on the same employee. Attachment work, and avoid people with justice of 3 or above for now. A death battle, but really slow. Could Diamond Jozu beat the Juggernaut? Is it worth hanging out for that, however much health it has, to finally go away so I can see this other one? I mean, we've watched for this long already. Actually, I think they're fighting the fucking Rose Garden. It's gonna die. That's not helpful. Go away, Box Witch. Shoo. Yeah, look, yeah. That's the only one with the health bar moving, and I can't see the box's health bar. Nuts. All right, we're gonna retry the day because I don't want to wait another however long that would take, just for the thing to die before I could get a look at it, which would be sad. All right, so we know witches are not battleable at our current level. We just can't. It's just not a thing we can do. But we have a good, clear picture of what's going on over here now. We should be able to begin management here and make some proper headway. I immediately forgot which was what we're going to do. It was... Which one was attachment? Which one was insight? This one was insight. Yeah, it was insight here. Right? Yeah. Insight, repeat. And this one was attachment, with low justice. Oh fuck, Dawn of Crimson. We can handle a Dawn of Crimson. It's noon and higher that are annoying. Oh, ha. How you doing in there, Angel? Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Perhaps too perfect. We're only going to get one box out of this. Yeah, we only got 2 boxes out of it. Oh, they were too good at their job. Fuck. Senpai, yeah, Crimson is annoying because it runs around opening up your other fucking containment units. I'm not down for that, especially when I have this many containment units. Stayed silent, thankfully. Basil, could you not do such a good job, please? Oh my god. Now that I know which one to do, it's gonna be... It's gonna take forever to unlock this thing. Because the swamp. We have to do worse. We have to dance closer to the knife's edge. This will get us a little bit, I guess. Whoa, 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 whoa. Basil, no! Fuck. Basil's our witch doctor healer. Alright, we need people with black resist in that department. Alright. Yeah, come on. Synchronize faster. Alright, EGO list. Control team, what you got? Weak to black. Probably don't want to put you in there. Actually, the clam's heart, no, it's... Oh, the noise. The noise. 0.6. And Solemn Lament. It's Justice 3. That's kind of risky. And Crimson. It's 0.7. Okay, so let's put... Now you're at. Let's put you in the noise. Oh, never mind. Your prudence isn't high enough. You fucking animal. Alright. Your attachment's really low. Actually, Bella, you might be perfect for this. Boom. Alright, so you're in the noise. Because you resist 40% damage from black. You'll have to be doing temperance work, which you're not great at. This might be the one we want. And then we switch Anthony and Angel. Alright. Okay. Oh, we shuffled again. God damn it. Well, the button ended up somewhere else. That's great. Alright. So, Bella should be fine. Right? Bella? How many hit points do you have? Can I just do this and keep your hit points nice and high? No, I cannot. But I can do this to keep your sanity higher. Yeah, this should be alright. Bethesda bagels. Bethesda made a bagel and it clipped through my head and killed me. Bethesda bagels would have been very undercooked bagels. Bethesda Bagels would have a group of people outside who would fix your bagels and also give it boobs if you want. Stop. No. Stop it. That's 100% accurate and I don't like it. Poop bagels. High resolution, finely sculpted, flawless bosoms on this undercooked bagel. Alright. Bella. Did I kit you out appropriately, or is it a wasted effort? I think it will be appropriate. All right, go Bella. And yeah, we're kicking off over here appropriately. Nice, nice, and nice. Yeah. The noise armor was the trick. Feeling good. Every time you mention Bethesda, I think of that MXR guy on YouTube. And his, like, Skyrim and Fallout mod reviews. And he kept trying to get people to go to his Patreon to watch him, so he could review the adult mods. Come on, bro. People know what adult mods they want. Okay, we can get a name for this thing. Teddy bear. I don't know what I expected. I don't feel like that's the whole story, though. So Plague Doctor's down there now. We have buttons here and here. Where'd the tree end up? Oh, it's down there now. Wild. Alright, Bella. Yeah, Bella. Perfect. Yes, Bella's kit is exactly what we need for this jerk. Oh, he didn't like that. I don't care. What is your name? Criminal Shadow. Criminal Shadow. You've been hit by a smooth criminal shadow. Ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum bum bum. Alright, this is going to kick off our first meltdown. We'll see what needs to be done. Did you just scream and lower everyone's stats? I fucking hate you. This might be a reset. That was rude as fuck, bro. Oh god, fucking meat lantern. We're fine, everything's fine. Hakuna your Matatas. Wait. Yeah. Attachments. Oh, no. Oh, no. Who's got the right amount of work time on this thing? Katya. Okay, thank God for Katya. Alright, Bella. I know your stats have been nerfed by screeching skeleton jerk ass, but if you could not die in there, that'd be great. No, their health's gonna be too low. It's gonna be too low. They're gonna get executed. Yeah, no, they're gonna die. Fuck. Fucking skeleton. How dare you? You're so RNG. One time I was coming over from a convention. I'm sitting in Monty's mom's car, and it's getting late. The sun's setting. I'm sitting in the back of the car, zonked out, listening to a murder podcast like this beautiful woman in the 18th century caved in the skull of her sister's lover. And I'm like, oh my God. By the way, that's her mom's podcast she listens to, and I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. Hey, man, when you're running on 2 hours of sleep, all sorts of bizarre stuff happens to you. Just don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. So don't work on the Smooth Criminal right before a Q meltdown, because then Sleeping Bag of Skeleton Jerks might ruin it. Noted. Dawn of Crimson, Noon of Crimson. Never mind. I see what you're doing, game. I see what you're doing. Look, sometimes spooky stuff like murder podcasts and creepypastas can be comforting to listen to. I mean, I listen to a lot of creepypasta. So I assume murder podcasts are very similar. Plague Doctor just goes wherever he wants. He's traveling. Alright, this time, yeah, Dawn of Green, Noon of Green. We can handle that. Super funny is that she's very, very Christian. Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Some Christian folk like to listen to stuff like that, so they can think about how much better they are than that. Not in like a malicious way, but just sort of a, oh, can you imagine sort of way. All right. Besides, Christians can have cool hobbies. I got my brother-in-law into Guild Wars. And then he got so into Guild Wars, I didn't want to play it anymore. And that's kind of cool. It was a surreal moment. I can imagine. I had a sleepover at a friend's house once. And he lived out in the countryside. There was a lot of animals around there. Dogs, cats, horses, whatever, right? And my asthma flared up really bad, but I didn't want to go home because I was having a good time. So I really couldn't sleep because I was just suffering to breathe the whole night. And I brought my, don't laugh, my Klingon to English dictionary with me. Because we were nerds like that. And I remember being driven home in the next day afterwards. Exhausted from lack of sleep and exhausted from manually breathing for the last 12 hours. Clutching my Klingon to English dictionary. Like, just flipping through it to help keep myself awake because I was, I wasn't feeling great. Surreal moments happen when you're very tired. And before you ask, I don't remember any Klingon words. None. If you think about it, it's kind of like a liminal moment, but not a liminal space, you know? Oh, no. Cancel. You need to go back and heal. Come on, Bella. Put yourself back together. And then get back in there with the criminal. Faster. Oh, my bones. Alright, then we can do one more over here. And then we don't do this one, if we can, because of bone bag over there. Which you do need to work on to get the last few pieces of gear out of. By work on, I mean there's a fair amount of work to be done there. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Ba-da-boom boom, ba-da-boom boom, ba-da-boom boom boom boom. Fairy Gentleman has moved over here, which of me, maybe I can use that to farm some gear. Hang in there, Bella. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. 22. Let's grab this. Work success rate plus 4%. Alright. Wait for everyone to heal up, and then we will trigger the meltdown with the teddy bear. Bella's looking healed. I'm watching you, Skullface. You'll get your attention, don't you worry. Okay, he did. He nerfed all of our stats. What a piece of shit. Oh. At least we're not doing anything critical while that's happening. Alright. Fragment of the Universe. Attachment. It's good because we need to unlock some things. And it doesn't affect this department anyway, so just get in there. I'm gonna level Maguka up as well. Fine, go Maguka. And over here. Oh, Katya is too strong to go in here now. And then some well cheers. Okay, we'll wait for the debuff to wear off. Right back to work again. Green Dawn. That means we should, and so we have 3 departments. We should have 3 little robots to fight. Your foot and leg were hurting because you were sitting on it. You mean they got pins and needles from falling asleep? You're back from dinner. What happened? We sorted out the basics of working with these two. The teddy bear wants to be worked with by the same person over and over again. And the criminal shadow. The magical guidelines say that when you're done, you actually get paid out for the red boxes, not the green boxes. And if your health drops below 25%, he just shoots you in the chamber. And if his Q counter drops to 0, he zooms out and assassinates someone and then comes home. That's all we've figured out so far. We've done 2 resets. Not super smooth so far. But we have Bella kitted out to do mediocre work so we get red boxes. With black resist gear so that they can survive. So we can farm out the information on Criminal Shadow. How are you liking those two? The teddy bear seems like a pretty standard anomaly. It doesn't feel too out there. Criminal Shadow's mechanic of needing to do poorly to get boxes is very different. And I don't know how I feel about it yet. Because if my employees get too good, they won't get anything from it. Because they'll get all green boxes, or mostly green boxes. But by then I might have everything unlocked, so it won't matter. But as for figuring them out, it felt like a pretty standard figure out there. Well balanced in the discovery phase. Teddy bear especially, like I said, it just feels like another base anomaly. There we go, work success chance. Okay, yeah, okay, we didn't get a lot off of that one, but that's fine. That was like six managerial guidelines. That's so fucking many. So fucking many. Alright. Because we uncovered the managerial guidelines and the work types for both on the first reset, and it cost us 7 employees. Which is a decent trade. Alright. Now we need to keep working on some other things too. We'll do Skullbag near the end of the day. Fragment of the Universe needs some attention. Attachments. Dream needs attention as well. His name changed? Oh, his name changed to Anxiety Teddy Bear. He's not just Teddy Bear anymore. Is it because I unlocked more stuff? Interesting. Still Anxiety. Okay. Did you have this change? The hugged employee wasn't harmed. It might have even ended up in a better mood if they hadn't made Anxiety Bear feel loved. I don't know what this means. I worry about when the Q counter hits 0. And criminal shadow is still just criminal shadow. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll keep pushing here. Vasquez, get in there. That'll trigger our Green Dawn meltdown. Let's put you guys up here. All right. All right, it's the robots. Okay, you're going up there. You're going over there. Okay, that's a lot of robot activity. The only downside of the robots is they murder your employees. What the fuck happened? McKenna! Great, McKenna's a magical girl. Good for her. Oh, fuck, get out of there. We don't want to fight them in the little elevator. We want to fight them somewhere more open. Are you... Okay, they're both coming into this hallway. Are they? Or am I just imagining it? Okay, so McKenna's a magical girl. We have to be cognizant of that now. Oh, come on. Yeah, come back this way. Come back this way. No? Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay. Go. Got him. Ah, he caught us in the elevator. Nobody died, though. All right. Green department is out of clerks. All right, we got it. I mean, that's kind of how Mammy became one. True, a life-threatening situation did turn Mammy into a magical girl. So, we get to be aware that McKenna will get weaker every time we have a Q meltdown, and she already only has 15 sanity. Oh, no, she might turn into a fucking witch. Oh, well, at least it's not someone who's working with anything. Vasquez. Bella. Get someone else to work on the dream. Hannah. Cosmic Fart. Maguka can go down there and work on that. Maguka. Hello, where did you go? I went to Maui. I noticed when the incubator came to talk to her, it had a health bar. We might be able to kill the incubator before it magical girls someone if they're panicking. And I don't know if that is truly beneficial or not. Non-escaping entity. I can live with that. So it has Insomniac. Slow, medium range. Don't like that. EGO... Oh, that's why I had a fluff above it. 1.6. 1.2. Oh my gosh. There's an edge case for this armor. But I don't... This weapon is not going to be worth it. Unless it has some secret stat. Because 2 to 5 damage is nothing. The speed is slow. And the range is only medium. The other slow weapon I have is McKenna. Has the cannon. And it's slow. But it does 20 to 25 damage. Yes. The art on it is sweet. The stats on it, like I said, there's an edge case for this somewhere. Like, we need to resist a lot of white damage. And like I said, there's a hidden stat for this. Like, it gets stronger the more you hold it or something. Like, you leave it on one employee, it gets stronger. That would be, like, it's your safety blanket. But that's not super comforting in terms of stats. Yakuza vibes, really? I can see it. The fluff collar doesn't feel very Yakuza, but like the bright colors on the inside and the dark suit, that I see. Criminal Shadow. Alright, there's our work speed boost. Alright, so Teddy Bear is unlocked anxiety Teddy Bear. Except for buying the weapons, which is 30 and 75, so 105. Pretty standard cost. Void Dream. Okay, Void Dream is done if we save the day. Fragment of the Universe. Not even close. See, like, the Fragment of the Universe's suit is kind of in the same position as the Teddy Bear suit. This is something you would wear if you wanted to resist a bunch of black, but weren't worried about the other stuff. But if you look at this weapon here, it's Teth, so it's the second tier. 5 to 9 damage, fast, medium. There's got to be a hidden stat on that sword. I want to unlock it so I can see if there's a hidden stat on it. There's got to be something. Alright, Bella, get in there. Dame, no, dame, yo, dame, no, yo. It just can't be crap. There's got to be something, yeah. Remember the Plague Doctor stuff, right? Like, I looked 0-0, what? 1.4, nonsense. But there's a hidden stat on these where they get better the more people are on the clock. So now they're pretty good. And they don't show up in the stat screen. It's a hidden stat. So I'm counting on one of those. What's the sword worth? 30? We can get that before the end of the day. Alright, we have an 8-point meltdown coming up, so we got to be ready for that. But hey, these are mod ones, right? The mod maker might be real creative. Hide something, you know? I'm believing in that. Alright. 13 boxes. I think we'll save up for this, because we already read all these. And this will get us another work success. And that's only another 3 boxes. Alright, send you in for Anxiety Bear. Velasquez is getting real good at it. Oh. Alright, you shrieked. She did the stat down streak again. You piece of crap. What is with my luck tonight on this thing? Fuck you. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Which means we have to be very careful about where we send who. Plague Doctor. Awesome. We'll send... Oh, almost all the control team is already converted. Now you're on. It's your turn. And the Fairy Gentleman, we'll get someone else from the control team. To go in there and Fairy Doctor for a bit. Yeah, because Fairy Gentleman won't hurt us too bad. Right. White damage. Anthony. Right? Yeah. Okay. Criminal Shadow is going to be tricky. The Sleeping Bag is going to be tough. Bald. We can send someone from the control department to do Bald. Guess who's losing their hair next? It's Tatiana. Wait, no. I can send them with someone who's already bald. No need to sacrifice more hair. Okay. Dream. That's easy one. We just sent Hannah back there again. Spider Butt. Control team. No. Safety team. Yeah, we can send Jake in there. He should be fine. 1, 2, 68%. Yeah, off you go, Jake. What's left? What's left? Skull and Murderer. Angel. It's probably a good call for that. 66%. 68%. Wow, Maguka. And then the Skull. What do we need for Skull again? Just really good insight, right? Yeah. And resistance to red damage. Someone who we can comfortably not use for the rest of the day, too. 57. 63. No. I think Rhea's up. Yeah, I think so. Because they don't have any debuffs. Alright, en route, and then the criminal shadow. Alright. They need to have enough health to survive this. They need to resist black damage. 0.8. A clam might be up for it. 55%. 26 hit points. Maguka. 58%. 61 prudence. 63. Yeah, no, I don't trust you in there. Maguka, I think, is up. If she can make it in time. Oh my gosh, the next one's a 10-point meltdown. Ah! We're fine, we're fine. Bald on top of bald. Double bald. Running cope and dreams. No, I'm trusting the mod maker to do something interesting. That's different. Yeah, Punishing Bird's out in NBD. Alright, sometimes I join VCs playing Mega Man and showing it on a CRT TV. Are you playing this on a console? Yeah, I'm playing this on a Dell Optiplex. Funny part is I don't see the remark I responded with as sarcastic. It feels like a digital console to me. I don't know what an Optiplex is. Okay, Maguka made it in time. The skull is gonna fuck up Rhea. Yeah, Rhea is fine. Oh, okay, yeah, alright. Everything's fine! Alright, Maguka saved our bacon on Criminal Shadow. Perfect. Crappy office PC. Oh, okay. Dark Humor Helmet. Work success +5. 7/7. Very fast, very long. That weapon is probably overpowered. Very fast, very long. 7/7 though. Actually, maybe that's alright. Because fast and long are some of the best weapons, some of the best ranges and speeds you can get, you know? How's the armor? 0.8, 1.2, 0.8. Reasonably balanced to get 2 of them. 50 boxes for the weapon. The weapon's a wow, so... Alright, alright. Work towards that. Not quite enough for this sword yet. Who was Delamain in Cyberpunk? Delamain was the AI behind the taxis. Remember we unleashed his AI onto the web? And got his, like, son AI inside of the free cab we got? Okay. Okay, so the 8-point meltdown went alright. Oh, what changed on the Plague Doc? Did his frill turn gray this time? Oh, that's terrifying. Now you're remembering? Okay, good. Because there's that quest where the 5 fragments of his AI broke off. Bella, get back in there. Keep working on this feller. So we worked on Skullbag. Okay, we have enough for another piece of Skullbag's gear. So we got the first armor, but no one's wearing it right now because it has a stat requirement. We should check tomorrow if anyone can wear it yet. And I bet the weapons have a stat requirement as well. Now the speed is slow, range is medium, but the damage is absurd. I don't know if there's any difference between them in terms of hidden stats. So we're just going to grab this one because it looks cool. Hey, had Inspirion, XPS, Optiplex, and Perspision, but they recently discontinued that nomenclature. They just moved more Apple-inspired names. It's just Dell with another adjective like Max, PRP, Product. Okay. Cool. Does it run like regular PC software, or is it like proprietary stuff? Like, what makes it different than a desktop PC? I am curious. How much more do we need for Fragments of the Universe? A lot, actually. So we'll get some work done down there. And we should probably do some more work with the Fairy Gentleman as well, because we have a ton of stuff to unlock on him. McKenna is a magical girl. Jake, I guess you're up. And then I'll do another run with the Anxiety Bear. 37. Perfect. We can check the sword tomorrow to see what hidden stat it has. It has a mouth thing. Coin lines? SP +5, work speed -2, work success rate -2. That's not a great mouthpiece. But Velasquez is likely to get it because she's worked with it so often. Okay, alright, one more work and we trigger our 10-point meltdown, so we want to be careful here. Hey, Bone Bag, can you not fuck me on this, please, today? You've done 2 already. You need to dial it back. 25 and 30. Damn, this shit's expensive. 12. Nothing there. Angry, scared, sad. Someone else, and GLaDOS. No, there was the existential one in the graveyard, or in the junkyard. It's like, what are we? We're just fragments of nothing in the universe. So let's set this off. Did we finish? Yeah, we finished the murderer, right? Alright, start it over here, because it's a safe one to start with right now. Alright, 10 points. We can handle a 10 point. Don't do it. Alright, oh my god, the doc wants another sacrifice. Ah! We're fine, everything's fine. Hakuna Matata. Repression. Maybe Katya. Oh, Bald demands another sacrifice too. Fuck. Basil, I guess you can go in. Oh, Teresia wants someone. Oh my gosh. Sleeping bag again. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Alright, attachment. Someone with really high attachment. Anthony, 72%. Get in there, buddy. You can do this. Okay. Plague Doc. Oh my god. Who do we send to the Plague Doctor? I'm really worried this it's going to fill up and do something crazy. You know what, McKenna? You're going to be a Magical Girl and a Plague Doctor candidate. Get in there. Teddy Bear will need to be worked immediately after it comes out. Spider Bud. Yeah, anyone can do that other than Hannah. Off you go. Oh, Skull wants some attention. Hannah. Oh my god, there's a lot to be... Actually, cancel that. Skull, you can snipe someone from the other department there. Jake, get over here. Okay, we need... Oh, not the fucking shy look. Attachment. Angel. Who's left that doesn't have work yet? Hannah or Maguka? Alright, Maguka. You just get to do all sorts of stuff, Maguka. Come over here. Is anything... Oh, Teresia needs some attention as well. Tatiana, go over there, do that. Alright, everyone, to your tasks. Get someone out of Teresia as soon as they go into Teresia. Be prepared to Maguka the face. And send Velasquez back into the teddy bear. Get out. Okay, down here. Maguka. Select work. Okay, that is an acceptable face to be working on. Now up here, Velasquez. And our next one is a Green Noon, which I think we can handle. Kuna the fucka you mean, no worries. Everything is fine, Amajiki. It's fine. Okay, yeah, here goes the Plague Doctor again. Okay, he lost his hat this time. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen when it's full? I'm so scared. Does he have a halo now? Oh my gosh. This is fine. Everything is fine. Hakuna Matata's. No, Maguka! Why did you go in there once and then get the face gear? Maguka's having a great time. Alright, Commodore Venus. They just streamlined their lineup and renamed it. Inspiron was a cheap home and now it's called the Dell. And Optiplex was like that for business. They just merged that to Dell. The XPS for high-end consumer and didn't buy Alienware, and businesses bought it. But they also bought Optiplex, so they streamlined that into Dell Pro. And the Precision was for workstation, doesn't have Dell Pro Max. Existing customers don't like the change, but I think it makes business sense. They streamlined their lineup and removed blurry line tiers. Yeah, I mean, customers need to know what they're getting. And stuff like that helps out a lot. Although it does make things a little flavorless. Maguka is suffering. It really is. Oh, Maguka. We can turn that off if we want. Before the next day starts. It'll still be there statistically, but it won't show on the character. Oh, Maguka. Whatever we're gonna do with you. Alright, we might clear Anxiety Teddy on the first day, which will be very helpful. Jolene, why are you staring into the corner of the room like that? What could possibly be over there? That is your sitting box, your scratching post, and a pile of manga. What are you staring at? Fucking cats, man. I don't know. You hate Maduka? She's so happy. Look at her smile. I'm a magical girl, huh? I just want to make everyone smile. I don't want anyone to suffer. She's checking my anomalies. Yeah, she's just loafed up and she's staring ominously into the corner. Cat, why are you so weird? I mean, if you weren't weird, you wouldn't really be a cat anymore. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. It's fine. If we can lock this day in, Dream will be finished. What do you give? A brooch with hearts on it. Oh, let's get Maduka the brooch. Some people mod their Omniplexes. They make fun, cheap gaming machines and they work with budget GPUs. Nice. Do you believe there's ghosts or demons in your house when she does that? I don't believe there are ghosts and demons. I think there's like a dust particle or like a bug or something she caught view of, and she's just vibing on that, you know? Wow, people have a lot of things over their heads. That's a lot. It's probably demons. Ah. Okay, so before we trigger fucking Green Noon, we want all of our troops together. Do one more work with criminal smoothness. And then we'll huddle up somewhere to be ready. A hologram that smokes cigars. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the elusive man is dialing in through the quantum communicator. Commander Senpai, just the man I was looking for. I've got a ship and a crew for you. I'm in. You didn't hear what you're in for. Ship and crew, I'm in. Can I live stream from the ship? Alright, good run there, Bella. That's a lot of boxes. I like it. Okay, that's one more suit. And over here, 27. Yeah, okay. Okay, 2 more guidelines and we've got this fully unlocked. And then we can start working on the gear. Bella, can I see you for a second? 2, 3, 1, 1. That is the stat spread we want for whatever pawn we put in here to work on Criminal Shadow tomorrow. Because they're going to have leveled up their temperance, which will change the math over here. And we don't want that. 2, 3, 1, 1. Alright, we're all healed up. Okay, come on down here. So, Green Noon, all green does is kill people. It doesn't open boxes, it doesn't open containment units, it doesn't decrease your PE boxes, it just kills people. And we can be prepared to stop the killing of people. Nick Fury walks up in the shadows to recruit you into the Avengers. What would my power be? What kind of Avenger am I going to be? Captain Canada? Watch out, I got angry beaver sounds in fucking maple syrup. I can summon an unlimited amount of moose. Actually, that's a pretty good power. You tell us if you leaped into Senpai. Sam. Oh, I see what you're trying. You're trying to spook me. Alright, go forth, my minions. Okay, where are the other robots? There's one up here. Oh, there's one over here, too. Oh, God. No. Retreat. We do not want to fight this thing in this little room. Oh, shit. Is he going to come down the elevator? I think he is. Whoa! Fragment of the universe is escaping. Why? Why are you escaping? Nobody's panicking, right? Nobody's panicking. Why did you escape? Well, you've only got 230 hit points. You're about to have a very bad day. Get back in the box! Okay, everyone is still reasonably healthy. Where are the other robots? They are over on that side there. Wait, where's the second one? Okay, there it is. Let's... Just gonna hang out in the green department? Stop grouping up! Nobody wants you grouped up. How dare you have friends? Okay, that one went up. That's good. I would love it if you came down. Or are you going to go across? Oh, I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's get behind him. Yeah, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. We're going to ambush. We're going to ambush him. Give him the old bacon shuffle. Oh. Open fire! What was that large swoosh noise? That made me nervous. Okay. Other robot. It's up there. We've been fighting for so long, the music has gone back to calm. Beautiful. Where did it go? Went in that door. It's either up there or down there. Okay, it's down there. Alright. Take a quick ping of healing. Yeah. Bloop. Now, shoot him! Shoot him while he's recharging! Got him! That was great. Alright. Captain Canada. I'm like Aquaman, but I can only speak to Arctic creatures. Come forth, a legion of Arctic hare, several polar bears, and a herd of moose. To be fair, that actually does sound kind of imposing. Would you want to fight that? Well, the rabbits are busy swarming you. The moose would just destroy you. And the work was normal. I guess we just got unlucky with the normal works on the Fragment of the Universe. Alright, Maguka, we want to get you that heart. Alright? Because you deserve to have a heart, Maguka. Have a heart. And if we do 2 good works on this one, we can be good for that. And we'll get 1 more work out of Bella before the end of the day. Can we do a 15-point meltdown? I only have 13 employees. Probably not. Damn, these days take so long with this many anomalies. I can't believe it's been 3 hours and 20 minutes. We've only done 2 days. Alright, good work, Magook. And that gets us the other armor. 60 more boxes for the weapons. Ugh. You just need 25. So yeah, we can knock that out. Okay. Anxiety Teddy Bear is perfectly balanced in line with the base game. It's a Teth anomaly that you can finish in 1 day if you focus on it. With a decent employee. That is perfectly balanced. Bella, why did you do so good? That's annoying. In fact, we're going to send you right back in and you have to do worse this time, okay, Bella? Take your ping of healing and then get in there. Back into the Torment Nexus. Back into the Torment Nexus. Hi, 4 Elemental. How are you doing? Well, thanks for dropping by. And boom. Anxiety Teddy dealt with. Now, there's something I noticed we had completely neglected to stop in on when we were streaming this before my vacation. And it is the stories behind the anomalies. So we're going to send Maduka down here one more time. Maguka. And that'll put us 1 pip away from a meltdown, which we probably aren't going to do. And then we can, if we can read the background stories, these things, on the modded ones that we have completed enough. Go, Maguka. Okay, I think you did... Oh my god. You did just poorly enough to get us that. So double checking here. While work commences on Criminal Shadow, the PE box and any box output will be swapped. When an employee of just level 3 or above completed work and the work was not good, the Q counter decreased. At the end of the work, the remaining HP of the employee is less than 25 of their total. The employee is executed by Criminal Shadow. If the work result is good, the Q counter increased after the work countdown expired. When Criminal Shadow escaped, he targeted a random employee for assassination. He quickly rushed to the employee and damaged them. When the target of the hunt is gone, the memories of guilt will disappear. That's the suspicious part. Okay, I'll finish up down here. Is that enough to get anything? 22, yes. Alright, good job. So, we have the Fairy Gentleman. Abnormality Story Records. Alright. The following is from an employee's notes and voice recordings. Although it's friendlier than most of the guys here, standing there saying hello with stinky bubbles and inviting you to sit down. When he handed me a cup of thing like rotten green tea jelly, on which a few eyeballs maybe was floating, I hesitated. Why so detailed I describe it? Because this fucking CR. Oh, this fucking crap entered my throat. Remember, some of these are in Korean and these are translated, so be gentle to any weirdness. No, it's not a trick. It's my work. As for how I drank it, I thought this moldy green matcha cake can free me out from here, just like the purple soda in that soda machine, and make me happy. But really nothing happened. Only my wounds were healed and this thing tastes good. Holy crap. I must check my tongue. Continued cup? Fuck off. It sucks, really. The gentleman in that... Ugh, damn it. But in retrospect, it not only did it just taste weird, to be precise, it's sweetest taste. My nose can't take it anymore. How weird. Too weird. Maybe I need to change my mind. After drinking it, I didn't feel disgusting. Conversely, excited. Just like I drank many energy drinks. I saw others are swaying. I feel full of energy. Ugh. Continued cup. I'm screwed. Ugh. Ugh. I just went to that unnatural. No, I went to the unat for. I went for a drink and knocked over the glass. What a pity. Ugh. Notes covered in vomit. Another note. This employee has been removed from the best employee selection list, hoping everyone can take a warning. Excessive drinking is harmful to health. Angela, AI of Lobotomy Corp. The Anxiety Bear. Slightly weird translation. Yeah. Who's that handsome man? That's the Fairy Gentleman. One of our modded abnormalities. Look at that fella with his big old smile and his shared goop. Well, speaking of shared goop, we'll grab another one of his armors. And yes, like I said, the translations are a little funny. Because most of the modding community for this game is like Chinese or Korean. Alright. Anxiety teddy bear, here we go. Let me drink first. Dear Manager, I apologize for disturbing you during your busy schedule. Abnormality T0426 and classified document K1-1303 will be transported to your facility as of tonight. The confidential document is from the remains of Central Command Team Head Blank of Facility Blank, so please ensure you are in a secure place before reading it. Regards. Lobotomy Corporation Logistics and Transportation Branch, Blank. Today was a nice normal day, up until that dog shit fucking manager made us all work overtime like the little bitch he is. Oh my, this is an official document. Okay, I shouldn't be so grumpy, but this is my diary anyway, so who cares, right? Haha, fuck shit ass. I can write whatever swears I want. This isn't a fucking work report after all. Why do I have to work overtime? Ugh. I just want to go back home to my bed and my TV. And get this. Today we got a newbie for our department, but he couldn't even read the instructions properly. He was actually stupid enough to blank. Despite being in the same section, I really don't want to deal with cleaning up his mess now. Jeez. Why do I have to do this kind of thing? Becoming a captain, becoming a person trusted by the employees in my department. Is it really true that with great power comes great responsibility? Cue the Spider-Man theme. Fuck that responsibility. Okay, cut the Spider-Man theme. It's all on my ass if it goes wrong anyways. If only Emil was still around. He could have helped me out if he was here. He was so dependable, but he got on a warp train back to his hometown and never came back. Why is he so obsessed with spending the holidays with his family? The recent crankiness is probably due to insomnia. I haven't had a restful night's sleep since the last time I... Ugh. Not only is my hair falling out in clumps, but even the regenerators are failing on me. Even still, I have to go to work. Those stupid brats who got their heads caved in if I'm not around to guide them. When was the last time I got some sleep? I'm gonna go back to my bed so badly. I'm just so tired of worrying over it all. What if, and all that, if only, then it would have, it would have worked out. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'll be back in my warm bed soon. Interesting. The cherry tree. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, this one's good. All right. Got some chonk to it. A tree that stands in the middle of the containment unit. It never withers, even if it's not given any form of nutrition. Some employees take time to rest near this tree. Employees sometimes enter its containment unit for leisure. Pansy. Hey Xavier, did you see that new abnormality? I think you got put in charge of it. Xavier. Yeah, I saw it alright. Just some tree with buds along its branches. I don't think they'll be able to blossom without sunlight. Did you start making observations and writing reports yet? Nah, I think I'll get to it soon enough though. Alrighty, take care. Swoosh. Hey, a long time no see. How's it going lately? Yo, get this. You know that abnormality we talked about before? I don't think it's hostile. And guess what? It started blooming. It's so surreal looking at them. It felt like spring had come for the first time in this place. Is that okay? Usually any sort of change is a bad omen for something catastrophic here. Don't worry, it's just some harmless little flowers. Thanks for worrying about me, though. Bonjour again. How's work been going for you? Golly, the flowers just keep blooming. I think it'll fill up the whole unit at this rate. You should see it for yourself. It's really beautiful. I don't think I'd ever get sick of looking at it. I'd love to, man, but I can't. I've been so busy lately. Really? Damn, what a shame. It's absolutely magnificent, I'm telling you. You doing alright, by the way? You've been making a lot of mistakes these days. It seems you've been spacing out a ton, too. Don't worry. It's nothing. I gotta head back now. I've been making a sketch of the tree, actually. I'll let you be the first person to see it when I'm done. Audio recording of counseling session. Yeah, I've been better recently. I got better at managing abnormalities, too. Going to Grave of Cherry Blossom's chamber made me feel weirdly amazing. Like you said. I never believed that mumbo-jumbo about Flora giving out good aura or whatever. But I guess it was true. It's such a shame I can't see those cherry blossoms with Xavier. Wait. Oh, this is Pansy, perhaps. I got to see his work in progress sketch when I was rummaging through his stuff one time. The actual tree was much more beautiful. It's much more magnificent than everything he'd described it as. It's such a tragedy. He went missing before seeing how it is now. If you find any abnormality suspicious, please make sure you look into him, alright? Yeah, I'm fine now. I shook off that feeling. Cherry blossoms all fell after I saw it that time. Yet I saw buds poking out of the branches again. Would it be alright if I oversaw the abnormality from now on? No, it's no big deal. I just want to see those flowers in full bloom again. Yes, thank you. Notice of advice. We've received reports about an alarming increase in the number of employees who want to view Grave of the Cherry Blossoms containment. This fervent rush of requests is likely due to the absence of natural scenery in our facility. However, I don't think that there is any need to make a rule against it. We found that our staff's mental contamination indices decreased when looking at Grave of the Cherry Blossoms. The reason behind this is unimportant. It could be Flora giving out a good aura, for all anyone cares. The only thing that's certain is that Grave of Cherry Blossoms captivates our employees, and they don't know what lies beneath its roots. Did you realize that the cherry blossoms are strikingly crimson, and its unmatched beauty is caused by its color? The more blood it has, the more beautiful it is. Our employees who are oblivious to it are drawn to it again and again. Just keep everything hush-hush for now. That's how things work in this place. You're off the bed? Alright, rest well, Amajiki. Take care of yourself. Like I said, I'll be live again on Friday. But if I don't see you there, whatever you get up to, have a good time, buddy. Alright, so we have Skullbag and Criminal Shadow left. Let's read those ones up. Actually, the Plague Doctor we should read as well. Skullbag, oh my gosh, another big one. This is the third night in a row now they're unable to sleep for more than an hour or two before they wake up, wheezing and coughing so loud you can damn well hear it all the way down the hall. Of course it doesn't last long. They haven't got the air to shout and complain. Maybe it's too painful to even cry about. I'm aware it's beginning to get on the other patient's nerves, but the treatments aren't working anymore. Painkillers aren't doing the trick, and the liquid medicine has stopped having an effect altogether as well. It doesn't help that we don't even have a clue what their condition could be. We've just been calling it chest pain this whole time, but that's hardly helpful. The only thing keeping them alive now is that medicine. They can't, or I guess they've somehow chosen to stop breathing altogether. So we've got no choice but to force them. Yes, I know, keeping them alive in that thing is torture at this point, but their family is paying us well. Oh my gosh, is this an iron lung? Excerpt from Medical Journal. Thoracalgia is a medical term which refers to a vast number of conditions involving pain in the thorax. Diagnoses that can cause thoracalgia include cardiovascular causes, acute coronary syndrome, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, aortic dissection, pericarditis, aortic aneurysm, respiratory causes, asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, pneumothorax, lung cancer. Relating to the chest wall, spinal nerve issues, rib fractures, Bornholm disease, osteoarthritis, among many others. The severity of chest pain varies drastically. While some cases will be completely harmless, others can be life-threatening. In children, the most common cause for chest pain is musculoskeletal, which can hinder mobility. I have a frail body, almost like a fine mist. Sometimes I feel, or perhaps hope, that one small gust would be enough to scatter me to the wind. For as long as I can remember, I hurt when I breathe. Every breath, even the tiniest inhale, feels like 1,000 needles stabbing into my lungs. Or other times, it's like an immense weight is stopping me from taking in the air, like my chest is about to cave from the pressure. Every year, every month, every week, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, every moment. Every living second of their life was pain. No one will ever understand that. And there was no one to blame for it either. No one to hate. No one who could be punished for causing them this affliction in any way. In any way. Or in a way, maybe that was the worst part. While I don't want to speak for them, especially not now, they were always a kind soul despite it all. I doubt they would think in such a cynical way. The doctors told me they went painlessly, but I know that's a lie. I can only hope they're allowed a deep breath now at the end of it all. Youch. Okay. So that's some sort of doomed iron lung. That's aggressive. Alright, do we have Criminal Shadow unlocked? We do. It's another chonky one. Alright. We are everywhere, we are everything, we'll do anything. Kidnapping, murder, robbery, anonymous letters, black silk hats, and people disappearing one day. Know that these things all relate to what we do, but under the law, we have no choice but to keep our efforts quiet. Black and white monitors playing rubber hose animation with a backdrop of snappy jazz music. The paper-thin silver screen era had become an outdated thing of the past. That night was once our stage for greatness. Anyway, sweet dreams. May you never receive that miserable white handprint. Summary of the abnormality's appearance and basic behaviors. The body of this abnormality consists of a broken black windbreaker that floats unnaturally. The abnormality also wears 3 cartoonish white gloves and can manipulate them at will. We can only speculate on the origins of this abnormality, but based on its appearance, we can most certainly say it does not belong in our present-day society. It considers itself a proper gentleman and acts in a courteous manner. However, staff note that the behavior makes them feel almost unwelcome, and it seems superficial. Many great powers tried to investigate us, but results were obviously futile. They gave up and declared we did not exist. In the past, our power extended to every street, every gang, every organization. Therefore, it is never wise to go against us. Once we were the real power in the back streets, and once we were just a group of desperate homeless people. Outside the rules of the city, there was once a town, a fertile land where law and order were ignored. Worried travelers settled there for generations and became rich off the land. To protect the wealth their families had built up, the townspeople formed gangs based on blood, goals, and the power they'd amassed. But conflict and revenge never ceased, and this turmoil forced ambitious young men to leave their homes, heading to the fabled city. They created a new identity and integrated themselves into the city in search of new avenues of livelihood. The city always offers countless opportunities, but the good times don't last long, and these young people finally learned the truth about the city and the brutal machinations that operate behind the scenes. The class divide became a foregone conclusion between their group, but it would never be accepted by the upper classes, and all those efforts would become the laughingstock of the aristocrats in their nests. Perhaps it was the end of an old winter when the sky was dim. One of our extremely poor brethren finally collapsed in the snow on the brick road, no longer breathing. It was a poor victim that no one cared about. The cold-blooded natives turned a blind eye to it, but somehow it still moved their already desperate and paralyzed hearts. Looking back into the past, the tragic fate of our people fades into vivid relief. As we accumulated more and more fellows, a feud developed and eventually turned into a group of evil ghosts who hated the city. The malice lurking in the blood gradually takes over reason, and the shadows of the night will bring a fleeting new order to the city. We are the villains buried in yesterday. We are the apostles of the once great city. We are a pack of courteous wolves. We are the joints in the hand of sin. We are the scarlet blood on the white glove. We are the withered rose given to the enemy. We are everywhere. We are everything. We'll do anything. Our souls will return to how they once were, but the evils of the city have not been lessened in the slightest. Dang, that one's good. The cane and gentlemanly coat, that make a lot of sense now. And the old derby hat? Oh yeah. And I guess the idea of the class struggle makes sense with the swapping of the payout. Interesting. Is there anything to read for this? Yeah, there's nothing to read for tools. Okay. So all that's left is Plague Doc. Wears a black fedora and a beaked mask, has huge black wings instead of arms or legs, and is capable of human communication, though it prefers to talk little. It came to this facility by itself, claiming that the world has contracted a dreadful disease only it is able to cure. We could not find anything about this disease it refers to. It seems to like treating employees when they are injured or sick. It shows satisfaction while helping others, and it seems quite sympathetic and benevolent. Even after a week of observation, we found no aggression, violence, or attempt to escape. Only contributions to the assumption that this anomaly is eminently gentle. 12 of our employees use this word to describe this creature, and good for us. Employee Alex, who had a serious scar on his forehead from subduing an abnormality, walked into this abnormality's chamber with the scar recovery incomplete. The abnormality, which normally isn't loquacious, started talking as soon as it saw the employee's scar. The abnormality asked, "Why have you not treated that scar?" "I had no time, so I just gave it a little bit of first aid. I shall heal you, curing you of all disease and injury you possess." Alex came out of the chamber with his scar completely healed. Yeah, the Criminal Shadow and the Cherry Blossom are both really good. Good stuff, my dear. Knocking out the high quality mods. The Fairy Gentleman, I get the gist of it, it's just the translation is a little tough. Alright, so we're going to wrap this day up here. Remember, Bella must be replaced with someone who is 2311 and wearing the black resist armor. We'll probably transfer Bella down here. And we bought the sword, so we can check the sword out. And Dream is finished now. Fragment of the universe. Still needs a little more. And we got another piece of skull bag gear. So we have some stuff to do here on the screen. First trumpet, trumpet ends. Maguka, what kind of stat ups did you get today? Temperance 2, got a little justice. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Pode, we already have. A magical bullet can truly hit anyone just like you say. Oh, that's fucking the slick shot the sniper. If you accept, I will ask you to accept my kindness without question. This one has an extra number. I feel like it's a mod. Funeral of the Dead Butterflies, we have. Beauty and the Beast, we have done. Remember, don't be alone. Whatever you do, don't be alone. Well, that's ominous as fuck. Alright, we've seen this. Just had a thought. If I open that other department up, I'll get 3 employee slots instead of 1. Do I have enough lob to do 3 more employee spots? Maybe. Alright. Okay, so Bella can come down here. EGO list. Bella, we need to get you out of that armor so we can give it to your replacement. We can put you in the other butterfly festival armor. Who's wearing the other butterfly armor? Where'd you go? Wingbeat. Dia. Dia, wear the good butterfly armor. There you go, upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Alright. Is anyone here capable of just subbing in? 2, 3, 3. Oh, that's Maguka. We can't mess with her anyways. Wow, the prudence from unlocking Anxiety Teddy Bear got her to level 4. That was legit. Jake. 1, 2. McKenna. No, I think we need to pick up someone new. Can we give them... Ooh. Can we give them what we need, though? We can. Alright, Kinsley. Get up here. I'm going to assume he didn't run off to another department. Kinsley. You need the noise armor. Perfect. And then for a weapon... What was... Yeah, we can't use that yet. But we had... Another wow? Yeah. Alright, here's the Teth Blade. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Has a chance to attack an enemy at range and pull them to the user. Not everyone will stand the pressure. Some people will crack beneath it. In the city, people pursue all kinds of desires. If desires lead to death, they will leave themselves be pulled into death. I don't think that's good. It's a slow attack speed. With that low damage, like look at the weapon we got from the Bloated Whale. Slow, medium, 11 to 20 damage. Medium, fast. Oh well, yeah, that's Teth. Just show me Teth weapons, please. Slow, medium, 12 to 18. Slow, medium, 12 to 18. Slow medium, 11 to 20. Slow medium, 2 to 5. The chance to attack an enemy at range and pull them to the user. I will test this if I can get an armor that has solid resists. Special. Oh, I didn't see that. Like, Clam's heart is almost good enough. If you get that black down to a 7 or a 6, maybe. Yeah, okay, we're gonna put a pin in that sword. Where's my note of things? Bamboo sword on tanky armor. Because if your armor lets you tank, you can position pretty well. But I don't think I have an armor that can take advantage of that yet. Alright. What other new things did we get? This one, that's just the Fragments armor. Lantern, Cherry Blossoms, Dream. Ah, the Insomniac armor. A plain overcoat. While worn, your perceptions will be numbed and the wearer will act on instinct. The tags, tightly wrapped around the outside of the clothes, writhe as if alive. Some employees fear that they will give birth to a new abnormality. Gross, but also cool. Ah, Theological Alpha. There we go. Okay. Neuropathic pain. Theological Alpha refers to neuropathic pain in the thorax, specifically those without nerve compression and often caused by central nervous system disorders or damage to the spine. The one who wears this EGO will feel a constant dull pressure on their chest, making it difficult to breathe properly. They will only be able to take short, shallow breaths. When in constant pain, a strong mind and soul are needed. Justice 3, level 2. And it's weak to fucking red damage. Endures white. It endures pale. We need to keep a pin on this. Almost nothing resists or endures pale. You're vulnerable or weak basically all the time. Does that mean the weapon does pale damage? Because I got one of the weapons, right? Where did it go? It's the 3 claws. No, it does red. Occasionally performs a critical hit which deals pale damage and empowers nearby allies for short periods. Thorcalgia beta refers to pain in the thorax caused by compression or mechanical injuries such as fractured ribs or inflammation. Large metal claws allow you to effectively share your pain. This will be your one salvation. Slow, medium, 15 to 20. Fortitude 3, level 2. Okay. Alright. That's pretty cool.
Hello there.
Hey, Pirate Cat. Welcome. And thank you for the follow. Hope your day has been well and things are treating you well. Okay. Who has the best armor to use this? It's a medium range. Are any of our pistols medium range? No, we're operating at basically all long range. The cherry suit. No, cherry suit's a bad choice for that. Face armor's not bad. The clam armor is probably our best bet to use this thing. Yeah, alright. So Hannah or Katya? Justice... No, we want the weapon. Fortitude 3. It's gotta be Hannah. Oh, it doesn't show up on our model. Interesting. Can I be a Nuggie? We're not really naming Nuggies right now. We're running a modded campaign with lots of crazy stuff going on. So I'm still holding off on naming out anyone. Just in case you have to do a big old reset. But things have been pretty stable. Alright, it's the bald gun's not very good, right? 2-4 very fast long. I have a spare soda gun. 1-2 very fast long. No, the bald gun's better than the soda gun. Did we lose Grandma's revolvers? We did. We have to keep an eye out for Grandma. We need to get her back. Alright. Okay. So that's our new employee to round out the roster for day 12. But given that the days take so long, I don't really want to start day 12 at 10 o'clock, especially when I have a ridiculous day at work tomorrow. So we're going to wrap it up here. Sorry for running up right as you can see it. Which it are you referring to? Plague Doc. Yeah, Plague Doc is at 10 right now. Yeah, 10. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens with that, but we're just letting it happen. Yeah. I don't know. He scares me a little bit. Don't spoil me what happens. We're waiting for the surprise. Yes, we're running about 30 different mods. We have, what is it? 14 containment units in the control sector. 10 in information. Presumably we'll get up to 10 in safety. And then we got a whole bunch of new anomalies, including some other ones with gear, to round out all these extra containment units. So it's pretty wild. There's a lot going on in the facility at any given time. Let's see. Large channel, non-English. Already rated them once. Non-English, myself. Not seeing any other Lob Corps we want to wander over to. Let's see if there's anyone in the follow list we want to drop in on. Holy shit, you grow a lot since last time I looked at your channel. Serene. Once again, I'm not really seeing much out there I want to drop in on. So with that, I will say once again a big thank you to my beloved Sweet Southern Belle for putting together the mod pack. It has been a delight being surprised by things, because normally when you put mods together, you kind of figure them all out. But since she made the mod pack, it has been quite a delight being surprised by them all. And we're going to continue this on Sunday nights until the next break I take. And like I said, I'll be back on Friday for some more Last Train Home. Look forward to hooking back up with our Czechoslovakian regiment. I'm going to try for an anime night this week on Thursday. But other than that, it's going to be pretty quiet around here. It's my first week back at work after vacation, and it's going to be a busy one. So send me your energy. I appreciate it all. And yeah, thank you to everyone for dropping by and hanging out. Thank you to Daiki for that gift sub handed out. And Local Pirate Cat, thank you for the follow. And to anyone else out there who's been chatting and hanging out and vibing and chilling, you've been delightful. I've had a great time. And to anyone out there lurking who I have not seen, I hope my voice has been a good accompaniment to your evening. You're all wonderful people. Be good to each other. Be kind. Remember, kindness is free. And it does a world of good out there. You all know where to find me. And if I don't see you then, wherever you go, my friends, and whatever you do, have a good time. It's been good to be back. But for now, good night.